basically on a favorite at this
Okay,
point.
fine. I'm live. What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the show, the live. We had to get some stuff figured out behind the scenes there. But yeah, welcome back to another Aggressively Average Anglers live. We got a hot, a sizzling, a fiery topic.
Scintillating, even.
Honestly, it's just that's what influencers want you to think. Is that
Yeah,
it's super like the hype on this topic is kind of funny.
This is the weirdest thing. No other industry that I know of has the consumer so tied into the industry.
Yeah.
Like, at what point in what world, like, are they in like Crocs land? Are they like,
oh, to understand,
bro,
like
Crocs just ripped off UFOs? What's happening? Like, this just doesn't happen. Like, there's no industry where this happens. You know what I mean?
Crocs just ripped off UFOs.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the line of the
stuff
century.
Like, this stuff doesn't happen. This discussion just doesn't happen. It's weird. I kind of love it though. I actually
we have our tiny little corner. Like everybody thinks fishing is huge.
Freaking big, dude.
Everybody thinks fishing is huge. It is so itty bitty minuscule that we know everything about everything, and all drama will be aired. If you're on the
laundry is going out the window, dude.
If you're on the internet today, there's some
like the last week, dude. It's great. It's like it's nuts.
So we're going to address some of that tonight. We also want to talk about how, why are all these creators out here saying ICAST is dead, ICAST needs to go away?
There's like two themes. There's ICAST is decrepit, ancient corpse ready to be thrown onto the dirt. There's one. The other one is knockoff city, baby. It's like all drama. It's you bought this, you stole that, this is stolen, you're stealing. Like those are the two main lines that we want to talk about today. Well, that's just what's happening. That's what people are talking about right now.
It's the news and noteworthy is that. So we want to get into that a little bit. We've watched lives of some other people with opinions, Spaceman, on this. You read the transcripts.
Print media also dead.
Paul goes to YouTube. He's like, transcripts only. Like I'll just
at work. It can't be like blaring out like, Mikey Balls. You guys are dumb. I've never read the show, but you're still dumb. I love Mikey Balls, by the way.
Alex Rudd,
better angler than me, not even close. I'm just he's at the his video kind of started it all.
Well, yeah, he kind of kicked this off. So the impetus of this conversation was really Mikey Balls drops a video. ICAST is decrepit. Old Boys Club needs to go away and make it go by. And then Alex Rudd drops a video, and then Wendell goes live with Chad Hoover last night. Although I hear they flipped positive. They were basically like, make it go away.
They like talked themselves out of it. They were like, this is the biggest dog dirt. You know what? Actually, poop's pretty great. I kind of like it. You know what?
Actually,
this is pretty good, man.
Delicious.
Would go again. You're like, all right, well, okay, I guess.
Yeah. So, listen, everybody has opinions, and the internet is a place to air out your opinions, right? So we're going to share ours. We have our own personal take on this whole hot topic. And it's very us, this take. Like a couple chill guys just trying to have a good time. I'm a chill guy. Can you do the chill guy? Yeah, there's the chill guy. We're just a couple chill guys. You know what? I hate the drama, honestly. I love it. I come from the fitness world. Dude. Well, yeah, I come from the fitness world and the business world, and there's always drama. Drama's everywhere, but like I always felt like my gym always had a lot of drama. It's super annoying. And I was like, dude, get this out of here. But yeah, we'll address it. And then I want to talk about ICAST and maybe some potential cool future options or solutions. I hear a lot of people complaining. I don't hear a lot of solutions. So I'd love to talk a little bit about what could happen.
Mr. Balls, right? Mr. Mikey Balls had some solutions. I like that. Before we get to that though, there's a secret drop that didn't hit the ICAST airwaves we wanted to talk to you about. It was actually going to be today's topic. It was, and then we forgot. This is totally on us. This very rarely happens, but we screwed up on the scheduling. We're going to have Bixby on the show. Totally on us. They were ready. We were not. But they're going to be on in a couple weeks. We're going to get them back. But they dropped a brand new motor. It's the Bixby N3 outboard motor and battery kit. So you guys are actually see a video on it August 1st, Friday, August 1st. Jeff has already used it a couple of different times.
It. I can tell you about it.
Yeah, on a couple of different models, an inflatable and on the new Canoe Unlimited. So we've got some time on it. Go check it out. Go check out the website. And right now, if you pre-order it, right now you could save $450. So instead of $2,750, it's $2,300. And there's 2 different shaft lengths. And dude, I'll tell you right now, like just base impressions. One, it's very similar to another motor that's out there. I'm just going to say that right now. It is what it is. But also, there are some differences, and they're kind of important, like the way it plugs in and some of the mechanics on the way the screen works. So they have made some slight modifications, but it is basically an outboard motor. Looks just like an outboard tiller steer motor. It's a 3 horsepower equivalent. The thing is pretty fast. Jeff, you were cooking like 6, 7 on the unlimited?
Yeah, I was going 6 on the I had it on the Boat Rover Aero. You have to get the long shaft if you have a Boat Rover Aero. It did not work with my Rover Aero. So
it wasn't ideal.
It wasn't ideal. It like could go forward and I could turn. I was Tokyo drifting backwards, so I'd have to go in reverse to turn. It couldn't turn forward, so it just wasn't a long shaft. So the long shaft would be ideal for that. But on the New Canoe Unlimited, the short shaft was perfect. I got the New Canoe transom mount on the rear. That sucker was cooking. We were probably going about 6.65.
Pretty sick, and a really good turning radius.
It was fun. They sent me a tiller extension for it too that had an elbow joint in it, so it made it really easy to maneuver around. I couldn't bring a crate because the tiller gets in the way of your crate in a kayak, but I just brought my Evolution largemouth bag, and it was perfectly fine. And I brought a couple rods. I had a good time. So you'll see that video pretty soon. But yeah, check it out. Check out the pre-sale. See if it's if up your alley, if it works for you guys. We know electric motors in that type of category can be a little more expensive, so buy it or don't. We just thought it was neat. I had fun with it. 2 vessels. I actually prototyped it twice. They sent it to me once, used it on the Rover Aero. I was like, didn't work great. I sent it back. They were like, hey, send it. I'll send it back to you. Put it on your New Canoe Unlimited. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got this huge box that I've carried to the UPS twice, and I just walk in and I'm like, hey guys, gotta ship this. Just drop it on
the whole desk breaks. The sick thing about it though is like the battery is like where the gas tank would go, and it like can like attach and become unattached, and you can store the motor and the transom in the boat full time, and then just take the battery away, charge it, and bring it back. It's kind of sick. So go check it out. It's very much like the e-propulsion. Like I don't want to like shy away from that. It's very much like the e-propulsion. They did make some changes to it, make some mods that are actually, I thought, beneficial.
Metal prop.
Sick. It's a blender, dude. It's pretty rad. So
I blended some weeds, I'll tell you what. But shout out to Human and Martine. Human and Martine, we're sorry. That's our bad. It's this schedule situation. But yeah, we'll get you back on the show. We'll talk about it more then. And then video drops August 1st. So we got that. And then real quick, members only live. Next one is August 12th. So stay tuned August 12th. It's a Tuesday, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. It's after Paul gets back from Hawaii. So when he gets back, he'll have some stories to tell on that. So all the behind the scenes stuff, lots of stuff from ICAST we'll be talking about, even stuff.
Hopefully a big GT pick.
Yeah, hopefully you knock him dead. That'd be sweet. So there's that. And then September is encroaching. We will be in Pennsylvania, Franklin,
encroaching. Getting in my way.
Encroaching upon us. But it will be, it kind of does get in the way, right? But it'll be here soon. We'll be at Kayak Adventure Series. All right. That's enough of that stuff. Let's do Secure D. Let's get show ready and let's jump into
fast because we got a ton of stuff to talk about. Worst story you have about a lost or broken fishing rod? Mine?
Go ahead. No, you go first. You go ahead.
So I don't know if you'd be ready. You're ready quickly. I'm ready.
I have like 5. I know yours.
It's the best.
Okay, you want the best one or the worst one?
Well, the best being the worst. I want to hear the worst story. That's the best one to hear. Yeah.
I think the best one is when that tree yoinked my brand new ultralight setup, right? Like
brutal.
Brand new Dobbins ultralight Fury rod. I had the what was it? The President XT.
Yep.
So the Fluger President XT
was premium.
For us, like we had to buy everything at the time, right?
So $300 combo.
It's $300 out of my pocket, and the tree just yoinked it up, and then dropped it into the water. So that was a pretty tough one. Plenty of other like lame ones, but that was probably the worst. What about you?
So mine is actually pretty recent. So I had I had 3 fishing rods in the back of my wife's Traverse. We're going to Canada.
Oh yeah,
and she opened the door to like the back door for the kids. And the rod tips like sneak their way out. and then she slams the door on him and absolutely just crushes the tips, just absolutely and I was standing like 2 feet away, and I was like,
yep,
okay, great. That was like $600 in rods, just poof, gone. A TFO, an Akuma, and then the Daiwa. Yeah, just gone.
Broken a few Daiwas at this point, huh? You're pretty mean to your Daiwas.
Okay, stop it. Okay,
I thought you were going to mention the one in Florida where you just broke your Daiwa travel rod.
That was bad. Yeah, travel rod, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll stick this in the trunk. Snap. Oh, fart. Yeah, that hurt. So yeah, you know what? Stuff happens, guys.
Yep.
Not ideal. So Jeff went with lost. I went with broken. It is what it is. All right, moving on. Let's get into the show meet. So, look, there's a lot going on with ICAST. Let's explain what ICAST is intended to be first. I think that's very important.
Sure.
It kind of sets the stage very well. So ICAST is a trade show. It is not. It's very. And what is a trade show? A trade show is an industry-specific show that is for people who are in trade.
People in
that
the
is
industry.
Not for consumers. It wasn't meant to be for consumers. It's meant to be what we would call B2B, business to business, meaning I'm a buyer. I'm Walmart. I'm Scheels. I'm whoever. I'm, whoever buys things in order to resell them to the customer. That is me. That I am going to the show to see stuff. And then people who make stuff, Z-Man, Garmin, Rugged Road, whatever, any company that makes stuff that they want to showcase in the fishing industry pays money, gets a booth, goes to the show, develops product, and presents it to the buyers. So what they're really doing is a lot of the product is not quite ready yet. There's a lot of prototyping. It's like 90% ready, but it's not commercially available just quite yet. Some of it's still being worked out. Who are the main people they're going to talk to? They're going to talk to media. They're going to talk to social media influencers, people who can get news about their cool new products out to everybody. They're going to talk to buyers who are going to say, hey, what's the retail? How do I get this retail down? How many can you send me? When is it available? And they're cutting deals. They're literally driving the actual business, not selling to consumers. They do want you to know about it, though. So they do make it look enticing. They will launch things that are maybe in at this point in July that aren't ready till December or maybe even March of next year.
Or 2 years out.
Yeah, sometimes longer than that. Things happen, right? Tariffs happen, import issues happen, somebody else knocks off your product, that happens. So you never know what's going to happen in between now and when you go to launch your product, and that may change things. But the whole idea is business to business. I'm not saying that's what it should be. I'm just explaining that is what ICAST has been and what it is right now. So that's the definition. Textbook.
So that said, maybe you guys saw, I'll throw another name in here. So Jose from Cast King posted a video. So Bait and Bougie over on Instagram. He actually had to follow it up because he was like, should it be open to the public? No. And he just like coasted past that. And then he did a follow up and he's like, here's why it shouldn't be open to the public. So a lot of the guys, like there are companies here bringing multiple people to the show. And some people's job at this show is to just take meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting,
including us, to be honest.
Well, that's our choice, though. Like, we didn't have to, but like they do that. They're connecting with those buyers and they're buying for their stores. So these companies need that. They need to push revenue. They need to push sales. They're finding out some industry metrics too. Like, what are people interested in? What are people like gravitating towards in my booth? I'm Yak Attack. I dropped 95,000 new things and people only liked 4. What 4 things am I pushing this year?
They also can see what the rest of the industry is doing. So they can see what's
you can go booth to booth.
What's in the works. They go booth to booth. They can see exactly what everyone's pumping out. They can.
You don't have to spy.
This is one of the very rare times that we get to actually talk to people who either do what we do or on the business side actually get to see them face to face. Like 99% of the people that we meet in industry, I'm on a video call with. I am chatting on like Instagram business chat or email or text or call. Like, I don't actually get to like, hello, sir, shake your hand. You're cool. Like, that just doesn't happen except for either this or if they like fly me out or they're in Michigan or Ohio.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't even get to see them ever. Like, Tackle talks in chat. When's the last time I get to? He's here. I got to see him. We ran into each other like 6 times. He was following us around the whole time. I don't know. But
was he following us or were we following him is what we're going to find out.
Video. You got to watch the video.
Prove it. Prove it didn't happen. I posted some stories about him. But yeah, like, it's really cool on our side. Like, it's really cool meeting with those people. So I have a lot of fun with that. I know for these companies, meeting with those people is a lot of fun. There's a lot of camaraderie. There's also a lot of drama, which you'll see as well. But before we get into any of that, real quick, couple of things. Mating clip. Did you guys talk to the ex-Guggen squads? Absolutely not. Why would we? Tackle talk. We saw them and we were like, cool, bye.
They could not care less about us. And
yeah,
I don't interact
like, hello,
with them ever,
sir.
so
my name is nice to
I don't
meet
need
you.
to be. I don't need to be. I'm also not like a fanboy. Like KVD came up. There's actually a KVD
crashed
cameo.
a video today.
It's the one that just dropped.
It posted
and so
today.
You can watch me. I was like, oh great. I love KVD.
You were like, oh great heavens.
But I was like, oh, how do I make this work in this video without making us both look dumb?
And this reel sucks. And then
we didn't need it. We didn't need it.
It was a new KVD.
5 years behind, as always.
Calm down. It was a new KVD Elite, and he was talking about the new KVD Elite, and then KVD was behind us. I was filming. I didn't see him. And he just rolls past me.
He came right in front. He was like, hey, look at this. And then just walked out, and I was like, dope.
And it's sweet because Paramag. And then he like rolled off.
It was like, that Paramag? You don't even have to thumb it.
Freaking great.
Wow.
Anyways, I like this hot take from Tackle Talk. I think ICAST should go away from the media and back to true B2B trade show. It's an interesting take. I think there's so much value in media being there, though, even with the drama. Drama, I mean, news is news, baby. Press is press. They're getting out there.
Well, I mean, because you do have a public show that happens months later. Like not that long after.
Well, months before too. Bassmaster Classic.
That's what I mean. It's about 4 months, 5 months removed. So you get about a 7-8 month differential whether you go before or after. It's like I think what kills people is like Q4 is when the launches happen.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to build up hype before it launches so that it sells. I don't know. You got to do that. So then you're either cutting off what. And I think the point was made, I forget where I saw it, but the point was made that print media is not what it was. TV is not affordable for any of these smaller companies, even mid-size or even honestly larger companies. TV is not affordable. Can't do it. And this is where probably the disconnect is happening. The pro bass fishing world does not promote product very well at all. No. So like your pro anglers are trash at this. And that's kind of where that's how it used to happen. It'd be like, if Bill Dance doesn't show it to you, you're not seeing it. If it's not on the Zona show, you're not seeing it.
Because it was all TV.
But now it's different for free, right? Mm-hmm. Essentially. They just put it out in front of a bunch of us and then we make the stuff. So
this is absolutely correct, Tackle Talk. That's correct. They promote it because they're paid to do it. They don't sell it. Basically, like, y'all, this new thing from Railblazer is a video I saw today. Not picking on that guy. I'm sorry. Dude, it was. I'm at the Railblazer booth, and the first thing I saw was this. You knew that was coming out. What are we talking about? Yeah. Like, so, yes, they promote it as in they use that stuff. I mean, it's their freaking out. It's their job to use that stuff. And they kind of get the word out there, but they just don't do a great job of like selling to the average Joe or like, hey, here's why this is great. Here's what the actual benefit is. A lot of them use jargon. It's like, dude.
Well, they read the stat sheet and they get out. Mm-hmm. But like, look, I honestly I like Andrew's call out. I think it's in the same vein as like, should it be public or not? It's the same kind of question because if you keep it close from the public, you have to have a place for the public to see it. And that's either going to be in retailers, which is they're trying to drive traffic to retailers, or it's at the Bassmaster Classic. It's where a bunch of new releases happen. Not as many, but some. And that is open
a good chunk now.
You can check that out, but there's a good chunk of stuff there. So you can always do it there. But they have to replace it with something else. So if we're not all making that content, they now have to promote. They have to now send a bunch of product out. And honestly, that's fine for pure fishing and GSM and like the big dogs. It's horrible for like the Yak Powers, the Nakwas, the Suspends of the world who don't have the marketing budget to just be sending stuff out. They get 38 or 40 videos made on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. That week alone, they didn't pay for almost any of it, and they get it out everywhere. So they would have to replace that with something else, which I'm not saying is right or wrong. I'm just saying it's the reality of what the show does now. That's the value. It would totally change. And they wouldn't really need to do booths. If it was truly B2B, the booths would be like a quarter of what they are, which is not a bad thing. That's where your money comes, and maybe that's where your marketing budget is. So,
have you ever seen like trade show? A lot of trade shows. What'll happen is you get like a 5x5, 10x10 booth space, right? Like some of these space at this show are like $150.
I was the size of my house.
Exactly. Yeah. But you don't need all that space. So like you could just have a wall display that had like, here are our new things, and then like a few hands-on displays on a.
Well, you'd have some graphics. You might bring a TV or whatever, and you know, for sure, 100%. But yeah, it'd be much different. It wouldn't look like it does because here they know it's marketing. That's why Turtle Box probably dropped $500K. And
to put their I will also speakers everywhere.
Look, you guys, if you saw the, I'm just gonna say this: if you saw a booth and you thought the booth looked good, you're overpaying for the product. Period. The end. If the booth is like ridiculous, the Costa's booth, you're overpaying for the product.
It's a house. It's a
house. They literally brought a cabin.
They assemble a cabin at ICAST every year. It's freaking nuts.
And Tackle Talk makes another great point. He says, I hear you. I would argue for those smaller companies, the Knockout, Rugged Road, etc., they would be better off spending that ICAST booth money on strategic partnerships. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't disagree. I think it falls in the same vein of if you're going to do something different than what ICAST is today, which I'm not saying is right, wrong. Either way, I don't. Yeah, it's not wrong. It would just be different. They would have to be replaced by something else. And so that's what they would. They would go and spend that money elsewhere, which I'm not saying is good or bad, just different.
They could, and there's a lot of outlets for that, but like also they're spending that money to be there with those buyers in close proximity near a lot of their other.
It's double duty is what you're saying. It's double duty.
Yeah,
you get the and there, and you get the buyers and all that sort of thing. So.
And they have an opportunity to win an award, which Rugged Road did.
Okay, but the award is part of.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. So that's what the show is. That's what some of the conversation is about. And so I'll make the case for ICAST is dead and is a dinosaur. Think about who it's run by. It is run and dominated by the largest brands, and very rarely do smaller brands crack into those. You're not going to beat the Rapalas, the Daiwas, the Shimanos. You just don't have the money for it.
FluxJet came out of nowhere this year.
It's rare. It can happen.
But it's like that, and it's when Rugged Road beat Engel Cooler last year. I loved it. Right?
It's a great thing.
And Busby keeps sneaking in.
Busby got 2 wins. I loved it.
Busby has 3 wins now in the past couple of years. So kudos to Caleb. But dude, all of that, very hard to do at this show because it's largely just over. Like you just can't win.
Bass AF 817 says, spend the money on the product and you won't need to promote. I highly disagree. Highly disagree.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is how companies go.
Business owner.
Yeah.
If you you could have the greatest gym in the world. If you don't promote it, no one's coming.
Here is the equation, right? So check this out. CrossFit. If anybody's heard of CrossFit, I used to own a CrossFit gym. I owned it for 6 years. CrossFit's business advice, I shit you not, was have the cleanest bathroom and the best coaching. And I mentored business owners in like gym owners. Like I helped them with their business, like structuring their business, everything to be successful. All of the gyms that did that failed. Every single one. Why? Because that has nothing to do with actual, like you're not marketing.
Why a customer comes in. That's after they've already come.
No one will know that you have this great thing, nor will they know why they should buy this great thing without marketing.
They wouldn't even know where to go.
Every business on the planet requires marketing. It's absolutely required. There is no way around it, especially in today's day and age. So I hear you and I don't hear you.
Is the 600-year trajectory of word of mouth. And look,
it takes forever.
Bass AF 817, I appreciate the comment, and I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah. In some way, I agree with what you're saying. Marketing should come second after you've made a great product. So I hear you.
Great product is step one. If you don't have a great product, it's
marketed.
It's so much harder to market a shitty project.
Yes, 1000%.
It's like falling apart behind the scenes, and you're like, but it's great. Like, check out this commercial. No, so you're right. You're right at that point, right? So I'll give you 50% on that one.
I'll give you that.
You need a great product because you can't market a crappy one. Well, you can. It just won't work very well when people figure out you're full of it. And 2, then you have to market. Like everybody has to. There is no way around it. Yeah. It's pay to play.
You'll lose to someone that is. Yes. So if you make a widget and someone else has a different widget and they market it and you don't, everyone knows even about their widget. They don't even know about yours. It could be dog crap. But if it's the only one anyone knows about, that's what they're going to go buy.
Yep. 100%. So that is something to know. So, okay. So we're talking about, it's a trade show. A big topic that came out of this was like, okay, so it's, I see media, I see buyers, I see exhibitors. Where's the public? Why can't I go to this show? And we've kind of addressed that. It's really just because it is meant to be that trade show-esque thing where I can have meetings all day. And like if the public enters the scene, there's already 10,000 people in this building, right? 10,000.
Maybe not this year. I think this year is more like 7.
This year was definitely smaller.
The average is 10K, but this was smaller for sure.
But now you open it to the public. We can't even run it in that convention center. You can't.
Can I make it? So it would distract from the B2B side of things. The business,
that's the big second part I was getting to.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem after that would be, and I will give you this.
There's no room.
It would make it impossible. There's no space to do the marketing media stuff that people need to do, the filming, the walkthroughs. The line would be large. But I will say this. I feel like if they open it to the public, the number of people that are going to fly to Florida, pay $150 to get in and stay for 4 days or 3 days is very, very low.
It's going to be limited.
I don't even think it's that big of a deal. And if it's in Orlando, it's like, oh, who in Florida wants to come? Yeah, some people will come, 100%. Maybe another 1,000, 2,000 people, and 1,000, maybe 500 people will fly in and stay. I totally get that, right?
So
I don't think it's gonna like all of a sudden be like, oh my God, everyone's going to I just don't think
it's not. But here's how much it costs. Right. So let's think about this. We have the cheapest flight you can get to Florida, I feel, in the States. Going from Detroit to Florida is $200. Okay. Like I could pay $250. I get to Florida. Super free-ish. But that's for me and Paul, $500. Then you got to get your Airbnb. So you get your Airbnb, you got to stay for 4 or 5 days. And the Airbnb is going to be $150 to $250 a night, unless you get close. We were far away. Then you got to pay for your Uber every single day. And the Uber is there and then back $60, right? I kid you not, a mile, 2 miles, right? So you got $60 Uber, you got your whatever $1,000 in Airbnb, you got your $500 in flight. People are going to do that. Yeah, no, exactly. And then you got to eat.
You have to take off work.
And then you got to take work off, and not all of us have enough paid time off. So there you go. Like it's a lot of money. So I think even if they opened it to the public in its current state where it currently exists, 1, not as many people as you think would go. 2, it's going to be a lot of money for them if they do go. 3, it's really going to distract from the actual trade show aspect of it, where we can actually sell to our buyers and do our job as far as the companies themselves. And 3, 4, 5, whatever number I'm at, there's not enough space in that place. And now we have to move out of doors somewhere very far away, like a concert setup.
I also feel like it gets very expensive now for all those same reasons, for now the booths to be there for another 2 days. Because if it's still going to be a trade show,
if we add
not
days,
like an open show, all of a sudden you got to add 2 days. I'm kind of okay with that. I know if companies want to pay for it and have it open to the public, I think that's actually pretty cool. I kind of like the combo, but I do think it would have to be split, where it's like, okay, days 1 through 3 or 1 through 2 or whatever are B2B. Days 1, 4, whatever they are, 1 or 2 days are there now.
Michael, you got a great point. The water day would absolutely never happen.
No,
I signed one waiver. Waiver, you guys.
No.
And you know whose waiver it was? I bet you can guess. Chad Hoover made me sign a waiver for power.
It's on his kayak,
which was a good idea because it was on his kayak and I almost flipped.
When if he broke it, it's his stuff and he doesn't want. So I respect it. There was a great question. Where was it? It was, what was your favorite kayak fishing accessory that was $150 or less? So we're going to take away the rods and reels and we're going to take away the baits.
And
we're
going to go with these. It's $250.
We're going to go with the kayak fishing accessories. $150 or less. I don't know how many kayak fishing accessories were actually released outside of I don't even know.
A couple.
The Yak Power controller via Lowrance was actually pretty sick. I like that.
Well, that's not under $150 because you have to have a Lowrance HDS.
So you already had one.
You already had an HDS. That's a good
dope.
One. The Nocqua stick-on lights are under $150. They're $129 for the longer ones.
It's kind of sick, actually.
Those were kind of sick. What else?
I mean, I'm looking at the Yak Attack accessories. Man, that's actually a super hard question.
These weren't here, but the Cast King titanium pliers, sick. We got.
You have them?
We have 6, my friend.
Oh, that's right. We got a couple extra. That's right.
Because we have 4 to share with friends. To maybe do a giveaway,
unlike ICAST, open to the public.
This giveaway is open not to the public, actually, sir. It's open to our members only.
Members only. Good call.
What are we, a trade show? What are we, ICAST? Shut it down.
I'd be curious what you guys actually.
What did you guys think was
your
cool
answer?
Yeah,
I didn't like I'm not a fan of like the cup holder, the Yakutech cup holder. That wasn't for me. I can see how it would be for other people. I love trash bins.
I'm not talking about it until it's not 3D printed because it was fully not prepared.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
So,
but like the concept of it, like it's just not something I need in my kayak at all.
I don't love like the three sides and like
I don't like that either.
The phone was like over the water, and
I like the patterns.
You got to use the phone holder for it.
New patterns were sick.
Dude, the new the Cryptech and the camo black packs were sick, but that's not. No, that would be like 125. You got the 13x13.
So the Tech Talk mentions Guardian Angel collapsible flagpole. I don't like that actually because the battery life on it is not good enough. And there's actually quite a few, like Catch makes one that you can plug into the back with a rod delete tube on like a new canoe and a Hobie and a bunch of other ones.
Shoes.
Love the shoes.
The River Kilchis that won an award.
Yes.
We actually were looking at the cross kicks.
Columbia.
The cross kicks $70. Like those, like it's the what is it, antimicrobial material?
Yeah.
The Columbia,
their river shield is freaking sick.
Was the Columbia? It was the Whip Ray. The Whip Ray.
Yeah,
I remember. I just edited this video, by the way. It's going up Monday, so all the accessories will be on Monday. I would say clothing was pretty cool. Like there's cool new shirts from Under Armour.
The Columbia rain suit.
Rain suit.
They hit a nice medium price point. I know it's $500 for a set, but that's actually moderate. Anything AFCO is way more expensive. And
Hobie Hull floats
stuff is solid. Dude, the Hobie Hull
floats.
Freaking bang. But I don't know if those are Kai fishing accessories.
Ooh. Evolution has a bunch of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So they're new. Remember how we've done videos on like, man, I wish there was a great soft plastic storage solution that wasn't a huge tub, right?
Yeah.
Well, they made one, and it's pretty sick, and it has dividers in it, and it's like a hard body to it. So we've been using like Busby Quick Cubes, the Evolution Bass Sack. The Quick Cubes are nice, but they're floppy, right? So if you open it up with a bunch of plastics piled in there, they just kind of fall out. But the new Evolution one is pretty sick and kind of solves that problem. Also, Tackle Talk, the spinnerbait box that they made, it has rust-proof sleeves. So like it's X rust, they're rust resistant on the little zipper pocket sleeves. There are little Ziplocs in there. That was pretty sick.
But there wasn't that much, like especially under 150. Like
no, there was a lot of expensive stuff.
The Yakutech net
with the lever.
The lever release was pretty dope. It's still not for me. I like the breakaway personally, but dude, that was a nice upgrade actually.
So that's the leverage net upgrade this year, you guys. They added a lever to it, and it's laser etched. So big upgrade. What else? Any ideas from you guys? What you liked?
There's a lot of pliers. Oh, dude, the new deeper sonar is sick. It has 3D mapping.
Isn't that $300 though?
Oh, good point. The 150.
Yeah, dude, it is cool, but no, it doesn't fit this.
I actually have it. It's actually in a backpack right over here. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, they gave one to us at the show, which is really cool. And by us, I mean Paul, who has now 3 deepers. He's a deeper collector.
I got him. If anyone wants to try them, come to Michigan.
Oh man, any cool inflatable stuff besides the iTrek? No. There were other inflatables.
Mule. We didn't need it.
I don't like the seat at all.
I don't like anything about it, frankly.
I'm personally fine with the platform itself.
So low. It's like
the platform.
It's like a stand-up paddleboard.
It's
low.
a SUP.
Like 6 inches.
Yeah. That's what they're made for. That's like a skiff too.
Yeah, but then you made the sidewall for water to collect and then drain out the back when you didn't need to. I was like,
it comes out the sides. It was vented on the sides and the back, but that wasn't what I had a problem with. Like the platform itself is totally fine. Their mule bag, pretty cool. There's a big old cargo bag that goes to the front.
That was my favorite. Yeah.
I did not like the seat at all because the seat is mounted
not anchored in the front.
Yeah, it's not anchored in the front. So the rear was it was Railblazer, the little star, right, insert. So the 2 posts in the back, and it's a tall seat.
It's friggin' super tall, dude.
Yeah.
It's an office chair. It's also very small. Like my butt would be on the edges. I was like, well, why?
we didn't put it in the kayak video because like we were there. We could have looked at it, but I didn't vibe with that. But I didn't want to talk about
it. Why add the sidewalls at all? You just made it more expensive for no reason. You added places for it to get hooked. Just make it a sup.
Well, I think it helps with buoyancy. Like the reason that a lot of skiffs have that, and they're also this low.
Yeah,
that's very common. A lot of skiffs. A lot of
sup has a buoyancy issue.
So it's a combination. It's not exactly like a sup, and no, sups don't have a buoyancy issue. It's more of the how well can I balance on this thing, and that thing's made to be walked around. So a lot of those skiffs have that extra inflated area, which adds stability to it. My Rover Arrow has that.
Yeah,
it's the same setup. So
Rover Arrow's deeper than that.
Well, that's because it's a little bit different. But Rover makes skiffs that do exactly that. There's who does he fish with? ATO. Atypical Outdoors has a buddy who's been reposting on stories who has the Rover, or no, not the Rover, the boat. It's the boat board, right? Mm-hmm. Rover is boat, but like this one is a boat board. It's not the Rover Arrow. It's a little different, but it has the walls that are that high. So it's not uncommon. Like it. But that's absolutely not the problem I had. It's the seat. The seat's
a huge drawback.
It was a big old dookie. So sorry, Railblazer. I didn't like it. I wouldn't use it.
It is what it is. I mean, we call them like we see them. Not a fan.
Yeah, but they did have a lot of cool accessories that we somehow missed out on. So remember the Yak Attack crossbar that they're working on? Railblazer.
The crossbar. Actually, Yak Attack crossbar is freaking sick, and it will go untalked about. They have a new platform for locking.
You didn't hear what I said.
No, I know it's not theirs. The Railblazer had one too. Yeah.
They had the same thing, but yeah, you're right. So you were gonna say they have the lock and load option. They have the like super sturdy option. And what all these companies are doing right now, you guys, is they were sick of making modifications to their captain's bridges, like that front bar you see people have their screens on big kayaks, tourney kayaks. They were sick of adjusting the mounting position so it would fit every single freaking kayak. So Railblazer and Yak Attack came out with a different stem option for that's flexible. Wow. It's 2025. We got here.
Like one ball joint. I'm clapping. We're all clapping.
We did it. We're so happy it's here, but like, come on, man. That took so long. But now we're here.
I did like their new T-bar though for holding big screens, which has always been a problem. So anything over 10 inches, it's a problem for using like their standard mounts. They now have a low mount that's still on a ball, and it's got 2 screw points in it, and it's a little wider base. It works much better. I like it a lot. I will say this about the bases though, like the bars you were just talking about, they're still very shaky. Because the way they lock in, there's a lot of play. It sort of like negated it. They were like, "Oh, we made this better mount," but then when we mounted the crossbar, it's not as sturdy as maybe we would want it. And so now it's like you're almost the same amount of shakiness. I poked the back of the screen. I was like, "Oh, great heavens!"
Wait.
The whole thing was like
the universal one or the one that was on the front of the Yak.
The one that was on the front of the kayak. The one that was like,
I thought I shook that, and I didn't think.
Oh man, I went like this, and I was like, "Oh god." Yeah, the T-bolt mount that was on the kayak was like rock solid. Like that was sick. But when you put it up on a different one, because there's 2 balls, and that's how it moves.
Right.
It's a little shakier than that probably.
All right. Well, yeah, I'd have to see that one again. I don't remember that, but yeah, then Railblazer made that one too. So
yeah, Michael Eller says, "I'm sorry. Can we stop? Can we drop the hard R on Railblazer? Because it's
I'm not. Am I saying? I'm saying Railblazer.
It's an
That's an
you're right.
From
you're
Michigan. Right.
Railblazer. Now you're right.
Railblazer.
I'm
Railblazer. What do you want me to do? Add an H to it? How do I fix this?
There was a hard R that got
Absolutely not. Those have never been dropped on this show. What is your problem? Why are you saying it that way? We're talking about Railblazer.
Yeah.
Why are you saying hard R with Railblazer?
Because it's Railblazer.
Oh my god.
Not Railblazer.
I've been saying Railblazer the entire time, but just the way
I guess Michael Eller said that for no reason.
It's not how you say you're saying it with an R. You can just say you're saying it with an R. Let's say.
I see what you're saying.
Hard R. Freaking weirdo. What the
okay. All right. So next we've got the other call out. Well, if you guys have more questions about ICAST product, so drop them in chat. We'll answer them as they come. Yeah. The other question on ICAST and the call out was that the time of year is like not a smart time because it doesn't really line up with like tournament fishing. It's freaking hot in Florida, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, well, yeah, July in Florida sucks, but the fishing in Florida actually also sucks in Florida at that time, unless you're going like way offshore.
The way you said that was like, but the fishing also sucks.
Well, it's kind of good because,
but also it's really humid, and when you walk outside, you can't see anymore if you wear glasses.
Yes,
but also it's really expensive. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're gonna say more good things.
Well, I was gonna say there's actually a lot of the reasons that he was bringing up not having it at the time. This is the Mikey Balls video. I think some of it makes a lot of sense. I think there's a decent argument to be made. Like, okay, get it further away from the classic. But the nice thing is like in the height of summer, not a great time to like drop new products. You want to drop it in the spring. And so what they're doing is they're doing it far ahead of that in order to release new product, refine it, get the supply chain loaded up so that when the product drops, when people want to buy it, which is like December, right? Christmas, you're getting your holiday timing. And then spring, you want to be before Memorial Day. All the products already ready, already been marketed and ready to sell. So that's actually the main reason why it's there. It's business driven. Again, B2B. So I kind of disagree with it. I think you push it back to like October, maybe. But then that's like a hot fishing time as well for most of the country. So it's kind of like, I don't know about that. No, we did not see Tupac. So Robert Stankwith says, I heard there was a Tupac sighting at ICAST. Is that true?
No.
That did not happen. No. There were there's some neat people that showed up this year. It was pretty cool. Yeah. We had some icons that were there, but he was not.
Steve Harvey was there, but that's not
who is not Tupac.
I don't know if
was there who also was not Tupac.
Wait,
did Tupac ever have a caterpillar mustache? I don't recall.
What is happening?
I don't know.
You guys are wild. So at any rate, like the time of year is fine. The fishing tournament, here's two things that bother me about ICAST. That fishing tournament has gotta suck.
Yeah, like, we gotta get rid of that.
I'm all for let's have more fundraisers and opportunities to do good and gather around and have some fun. The golf outing is a good idea, right? Like that, but the fishing tournament right there in Florida, dude, I fished in Tampa. It sucked. It was super hot.
When you're shallow, it's tough. It's tough fishing. The fish are just kind of shut down because it's super hot. If you go way out deep, obviously it's Florida. There are fish to be caught, but it's just not quite as good as like the fall.
For like a kayak bass tournament, that kind of the water's like 90 degrees. It's a bummer. Cameron
Smith has to. Oh, sorry.
What? Who to what now?
Cameron Smith asked a really good question about the
okay. So before I get to that, I just want to say like the fishing tournament, not a great idea. Don't love that idea. In terms of the time of year, like I think we're inside an AC, so it's totally fine. Doesn't matter to me. But also, Paul, did you mention the pros like having that slower tourney season?
So it's like a slower tourney season time. Yeah. Granted, there's a big one on the St. Lawrence this week, but there's a gap, there's a lull at this time. And
right, so like Dan flew out to a tournament afterwards, so
that does happen, but this is a little bit slower, so it's kind of like a decent time because all the pros are required by contract to come in for the show and do their work. So you want to kind of pick a time when it's not like every single week there's a tournament because you're going to get in the way of some
they got to be there
prep. So you want to kind of do it at a time when the tourney trails maybe a little bit slower, just a little bit. So.
Yeah. All right. So Cameron had this question before I get to anything else. Cameron Smith says, do you know if Garmin's trolling motor can kick up when it hits structure? Great question. No, it doesn't. Or does the spot lock and reverse function keep it from doing that? So depending on what you're asking with spot lock and reverse function, no, that's not why it is. There's actually a hinge that hooks it into it. And, even like Newport has that, right? But Newport also has the ability to kick release off of that. It's really just there so that when you hit reverse at a higher horsepower, your motor doesn't go bram, and like freak out. So it keeps it held down just enough. But if you hit it with enough force, it pops up. The Garmin does not. Now, with that being said, we'd have to test this out. Guess what? We get to one is actually on the way. No joke, you guys. We will have the Garmin on probably Wilderness Systems because I think it's the only one that would be easy to mount to. We can also try on something else because it is wireless foot pedals, but you need the 4-bolt pattern. So we need a plate for the new canoes, which I actually might have. So I'll have to look for that. But
the foot pedals don't work for it.
But the foot pedals are the problem because you have to get a 90-degree track adapter for them. And then the problem with the new canoe is it's also slanted.
Too high.
Yeah, I'm still not answering his question, but I'm coming back to it. So what they said at Garmin was we ran it into concrete blocks on purpose at speed to see what it would do, and we slid over it, meaning that the flex from the motor stem and then the flex from the kayak like allowed it enough flexibility to get over. They also said if we got stuck, then we would just pull it up with a retractor. So that is what they said. No, it does not kick up. I don't know if we're safe or not. We mentioned
it to Garmin for it's really going to be a river fisherman that's going to have that problem. I'll tell you this right now.
Logs.
Garmin right now, of all the companies out there, in the top 2% of testing their stuff, over testing it, and then over engineering it. Like they take a lot of this into account. So I have a lot of faith that from a durability standpoint, you're gonna be fine. And I have a lot of faith that that's something they're confident in. And we did mention it to the engineer. Not that we're the most important people in the world, but we did have that conversation because we thought it was very important.
Yeah, we went back and we asked him all of those questions. I like to pretend that Steven was saying, just can it, and like just left it there, but it was like just came in, he spelled it wrong. Just can it, you two. Okay, sorry. He says we're watching the ICAST Rod and Reel episode. Yeah, so the Cast King CEO walked us through all of the Cast King stuff. That was cool. Tate's a really cool person.
He is the most dialed CEO or owner.
He knows everything. Look at him. Watch the video.
We didn't even. I told him he wasn't even going to do it. He was like, "Oh, we'll let someone else do it." And I was like, "Well, I mean, if you want to." And he's like, "Okay, let's go." And then he did the whole thing.
Rolled the whole.
But it barely got the camera on. Like it was nuts.
21 minutes unedited. And then we talked to him.
I cut a quarter of it out.
We talked to him for another 35 minutes like after that. So no, Tate's really cool. So that was awesome. And then KVD crashed into, which was really fun. Like that was cool. I got to call this out before we talk about anything else, because otherwise he's going to be super mad at me. But I did have DeBurley in the chat. There it is. DeBurley said something. He always gets mad at me because I don't remember his membership birthday. But yeah, so DeBurley member for 52 months. Hey-o. What's up, my dude? He says, what did Santa Jeff and Chief Elf Paul Chief Elf Paul bring me from ICAST? Well, now you put it that way, Paul brought you nothing. Absolutely nothing. Lump of coal. Right, you're getting a Railblazer seat on a mule.
I'm making the pit stop. I don't need the milk or the cookies.
What was the biggest lump of coal at ICAST this year, Paul? What was the biggest, the shiniest turd that you would give to Burley for this statement?
That's striking glide bait.
Oh, the glide bait. Oh, yeah. The Hogfather Jr.
Hog Jr. Yeah.
Wow, I think DeBurley would be stoked about it, honestly. So I don't. Yeah, he'll be like, "Oh, you don't like it? Whatever, love it." He's gonna catch 7-pounders on it. Anyways, says Q of the T, member edition. Favorite soft bait from the ICAST show. Favorite soft plastic bait from the ICAST show. Also got the job I wanted after waiting 6 weeks. Stoked. Congratulations, my dude.
That's freaking awesome.
Shout out to DeBurley.
All right, maybe we'll stop by our house. We'll see.
Got it. Fine. I'll send you something nice instead. Whatever. You can have the Hogfather and the tumbleweed. You get everything you ever wanted, my dude. That's really cool. So yeah, shout outs to DeBurley. Congrats on that. People in chat, list out your favorite soft bait. I'd love to hear from everybody too. And we can get back to that in a little bit. So I wanted to get to that. I also wanted to say, met this guy at the show. I don't know when he dropped this. Now I feel bad. This was 30 minutes ago. Joe Oceanside. I'm sorry, dude. You guys, the cleanest AI thumbnails in the freaking game. This guy, like, you picture fishing video AI thumbnail, it was Joe Oceanside. I absolutely guarantee you he made it. But I got a chance to meet him. He said, great to meet us as well. So we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for supporting the show, coming out here, man. But we met him at the best place at ICAST. He was at the Rugged Road booth.
Legend.
Best place to meet somebody, I think. Like if you really want to just break the ice a little bit, go to Rugged Road and meet some friends. It's where you are cool. Business meetings. All I guess.
Yeah, while I'm drinking Modelo's.
While I'm drinking Modelo's with the Rugged Road boys, that's when I get it done. All right. Dude, it was a good time. So hey, he is here. Sweet. Good to meet you, man. Appreciate you. That was awesome. All right. So getting back to it.
So I think the ideas, the other call out that a lot of people made is that, you know, ICAST is old boys club, that it's rigged, that it's big money. And that is very true.
Yes.
I think yes, and yes. Like the voting, the way the voting works, basically you pay for media passes, only media passes get to vote. And the more people you bring, the more media passes you get. And so the larger your booth, the larger your crew, the more votes you get. You stack the ballot box, you win.
So this is the pass, right? So Evolution, shout out to Evolution Fishing, hooked us up with a badge from their booth. Now, most booths are going to have a number of exhibitor badges. This is an exhibitor badge. And the exhibitor badge allows you to look, don't touch, and don't vote, right? So basically, you can look at everything, you can touch, you can play around with stuff, but you can't vote. Only media badges get to vote. You have to pay for the media badge. And these booths can buy a certain number of media badges. So essentially, you can stack your deck and say, hey, guess what, guys? You're voting for the blah, whatever it is, right? So this new thing.
They tell you.
Well, they tell you specifically which one. So imagine like as a team, Berkeley drops a new bait.
The purple cobras. They bring in 40 people. They're all stacked. It's purple cobras. Boom, 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 boom.
And then
vote for this. Vote for this. Like that's what happens.
Berkeley drops.
Look, that's Z-Man. That's Rapala. That's that's Shimano. That's Daiwa. That's.
But
AFCO.
This is how the Credge wins every year, right? Like this is how AFCO wins in apparel every year. Yeah, yep. Costa was winning the sunglasses. They don't anymore. Bahio does. So Bahio is like putting up the juice, right?
It's all crap, dude.
But again, going back earlier, we're talking about Fluxjet. Fluxjet wins Best in Show. Came out of nowhere.
You get some breakthroughs.
You get that every now and then. And like, honestly, Paul and I have a lot of fun going to the award ceremony. Not because it's good.
I pick the who's breaking the glass ceiling this week.
We pick the underdog, right? So we hook up with an underdog, Rugged Road. Shout out to the boys. We hook up with the underdog, Busby. When Busby won, we freaked out. When Rugged Road won, we freaked out. So we have a lot of fun going to the show.
Same thing, hyped.
But the award ceremony sucks.
It's very cringe. It's
so bad.
If the food wasn't there, I wouldn't go.
If the beer wasn't free, I wouldn't go. But I go, I drink 5 beers and I have 3 in my pockets. And then I shout out to the boys and we party on stage and it's a lot of fun. So that is the only reason I like that.
I'm there for the underdogs and the sandwiches.
Yeah. We've talked about it. I think we should tender our official entry into replacing the cronies.
You know what's more
so we would love to present the awards at ICAST. I'm going to put it out there in the universe right now. I'd love to present
the cost by a ton.
Yeah, Paul can come maybe, but at least I would like to present.
Wow. All right.
Well,
I'll watch you flounder up there by yourself. Enjoy yourself.
I'm going to be telling myself jokes and like laughing. I'll be like,
ha!
Well, let me tell you something. And everybody's like, what do you
I know. We'll wait.
What do you want to tell me?
We'll wait.
No, so that would be really cool because right now, honestly, it's kind of boring.
But it's 100% rigged. It's 100% old guys, and it is a whole.
Well, it's 80% rigged because people win sometimes.
I know, but it's
90%.
I don't like it.
90%.
It's not good. We don't like it, so that bothers me.
Doesn't
always have. And you know, the other thing that is people said is no innovation. Now, look, that's bull crap. Now, is there some stealing happening? 1,000,000%. Like Strike King, it's embarrassing. Stop it. Everybody else, including Z-Man, we love. Stop. I love the Yamamoto. Stop with the fuzz. We don't stop it.
The way you just said that. Can you look at the camera again and say it like eyes in camera and just go, stop it.
Stop it.
Give me the Michael Jackson drug commercial.
Or
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. It was Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Stop it. You look silly. Stop it. It's honestly, it's horrible. And you know what? So I want to call this out. Super important. The Hookup Tackle did a JDM release. They released a bunch of new JDM baits. All of them were getting ripped by all these U.S. companies. 1,000%. I love that. I want to promote that. I want to see more of that. I want to amp that up. The industry should be called out for that. It's always bothered me, and it never won't. It's ridiculous because like most of the people getting ripped off, they're JDM. Get help.
That was the other part.
Yeah, stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Like legitimately, Thanks, like I don't care whether it's a JDM or small company. Like whenever it's one of those two, it's gonna bother the absolute crap out of me, dude. And I get with baits, like it's so prevalent in baits because at some point they become ubiquitous. But it's like just do better. Just do a better job. Like just do a better job.
Hear me out. Partner with that company. The Hide Up Quake was at Spro. Spro partnered with.
They're the distributor for the U.S.
So it's like the Yak Attack motor drama, right? Like it's distribute for the U.S. Maybe put your own spin on it, do something like that.
You're gonna make less money, but like deal with it. You didn't invent the bait. Don't freaking remake it. Like Yamamoto literally made the same freaking packaging.
It's exactly the same.
Come on, dude. Like that ticks me off. It doesn't rub me. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I get that at some point everyone made a Ned rig, right? I get that.
Everyone still does.
I know, and I get it. Like someone's gonna have to make it, but like make a different glide bait, make a different Ned bait.
Please.
Just do something different. Make it at least different. Like Z-Man's got like a kind of a cheat code because they could just make a last tech and $5, and it's like, oh well, win.
We've talked about that.
That's fair. But like, don't like striking literally makes the exact same thing. The exact same. Like, just why? You didn't even need it. You don't even need that bait. Just go make one. What are you doing, Berkeley?
This year was the 2-way by striking 2-way.
The Koike, anything with fuzz. Look, just stop
the Yamamoto Koike, and then the 2-way by striking. Probably the most egregious of the show.
Brutal. Or they expanded the final copy, and they named it the final copy. It's not funny. I'm not laughing.
Well, it's the 3-incher.
I know. They will make more final copies. I just ran out of paper, so now I have smaller ones. I just ran out of plastic.
It's smaller than the smallest mag.
Look, just at least you went 3-inch, and that's cool. I'll give you that. Okay? I'll give you that.
If we give that to Z-Man, you got to give that to them.
That's right. I'll give you that. No, that's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But like, did we need 4 more colors of the other one? No, we didn't. Stop it. But like, I will say,
get help.
Get some help. I will give though. People are saying there's no innovation. I think that Garmin motor is super innovative.
Extremely
the Power Pole super innovative.
Yep.
I think the Flux Jet was super innovative. I think some of the stuff the Yak Attack dropped is very innovative. Some of it's knocked off. Some of it's innovative. There are people making cool stuff like the suspense carts. They're innovative. There are innovative things happening, and some of it's very, very cool. I think the Swag LT is pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've not seen that. That little hybrid tail is rad. So there are cool things happening.
Yeah. Even though they have too many chatterbaits, they're innovating on chatterbaits.
They have a lot of. They have too many. There are too many. We didn't need them all. But like
Micromax.
And hey, we all keep buying them. Don't pretend like you're not going to buy it.
Oh, I'm going to keep buying it.
I'm freaking. I'll buy that. You can't stop.
The micro graph shads were this big. I was like,
they're ridiculous.
How am I going to get the jig head on this dang thing?
Bill Lewis, do it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bill Lewis tail spin.
That super deep diving thing is freaking awesome. Looks like a Ferrari. Looks like the front of a Batmobile. It's awesome. They got that. They got the spinning blade at the back of a hard bait. That was dope.
It looks like Pac-Man.
is eating a buzz bait blade or whatever, a spinner bait blade. Dude, that's cool. I think like saying, and honestly, I wish JDM baits would go to the show. Their baits would absolutely. I mean, like I know Evergreen goes, but they don't compete.
Nobody was there.
Compete. Yeah, they don't compete. I wish they would. Megabass would.
There was a little table, and there were 3 rods, and I was like, Evergreen.
It's not right. Yeah, and I mean, it's just not right. But dude, there's some freaking sick stuff that came out.
That said, somebody you guys know is trying to make a JDM show. They're doing the online version,
the hookup tackle.
The hookup tackle. Yeah. So I love people doing things like that. And going back to public ICAST, we got the Bassmaster Classic, but I don't know, maybe there's another event that could go on, like a public event. Maybe it's online. Like, I mean,
a lot of money. Yeah. Online's great.
Yeah. We'll see. Like, honestly, let's see what happens with the hookup tackle with their online presentation for this year. But like, that very much could just be a thing. Like Tackle Warehouse tries to do this. They do this, but they space it out a lot. So they have like not the one that's just at the show.
I know.
But like in general on the weekly, they do a roundup and they show stuff. Now, granted, they highlight their best partners.
It's weird. How did no casting product get in there at all? Huh. Yep. That's weird, dude.
But imagine if there was an online version where somebody had everything and could show that, and they weren't, brand biased, right?
I'd be willing to fight that fight.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if a bunch of companies that was one of everything, and we talked about it on the show.
I'll make the videos, and I'll
24-hour live stream.
I'll repeat myself for 4 days straight.
You don't
why this is better than the other ones.
It's online. You do it one time.
Joking. I'm just saying, I would do the show. I would do the show.
You do it live. You go through everything. You give your We'll do it live. You do it. I mean, dude, streamers do this all the time. 24-hour live stream.
Just as long as it's sponsored by an energy drink manufacturer, or there's some kind of credit system where someone gives me caffeine, I'm good.
Uncrustables and Ghost would be
that's all I need. I could do a whole show.
Yeah. That and Pure Protein, and maybe we get a protein shake sponsor.
Cindy Toast Crunch, where are you at?
I mean, yeah, there could be this show. I don't know if we could get the investors, maybe you. Like if we get enough investors, we can make that happen. That would be sick. While I'm at it, let's hit this. Stinky River Tom with the super chat for 5 bones. Thanks, buddy. You guys did and do such a good job of covering the cutting edge and the stuff a little more accessible for the average anglers. Thank you so much. We try to find a balance. We understand that from an influencer's perspective, or like from the lens of an influencer, people watch content going out for ICAST and they're like, why are they only showing the good goods, like the real expensive stuff? Show the stuff I can afford. And we understand that. And we know that the Garmin Force Current is very expensive. It's also very sick, and we're going to use it and we're going to try it out. But we want to show you the stuff that's also more accessible. And there are things out there, and we try to look for it every single show.
Nitro Husker says, any impressive BFS products? There's a very expensive one, but a very cool one that actually opens up like a whole world of BFS, turns it into power BFS, and that would be the MGTI from Cast King. Dude, that spool, the whole spool, bearings and everything. It's like you don't even realize you're holding a spool. It's crazy. They also came out with a new edition of the Kestrel, which is very cool. And the Kestrel Elite, very cool. Cashin just released. I mean, like it's been out, but the BFS Element, which is a very, very affordable,
the Z2.
Solid action, the Z2, very cool BFS rod. There's a whole bunch of other things that are out there that are new for this season that weren't at the show. One of them being like the Rise series of rods from Euro Tackle, $100, very cool. But there's also a 3-inch. What's the Jackal? What am I trying to think of? The little roller bait. What's wrong with me?
The Drift Fry 3.0.
Drift Fry. Made a 3-inch. It's sick.
I want it so bad.
So bad, dude. So there is stuff happening. Also, Great Lakes Finesse released a micro series. It is, dude. If you got, everyone will sleep on it. Everyone will sleep on it. They don't get it. It's freaking sick. Like, and it like if you have it now, now is like in like a place like Michigan, super clear water. The water's super shallow. The fish end up being hyper pressured because they can see everything. You bring out that micro series, and all of a sudden it's like gangbusters. Like, what happened? Oh, now I'm catching fish like crazy. Awesome stuff. So there was some cool stuff.
Then there was the Micromax chatterbait. Did you get that?
100%. No, I didn't. That's a great. And then the llama tubes down to 1/16 of an ounce. There's a lot of terminal that has some really, really low weights. 1/64, 192 or something like that.
192 on their terminal?
Yeah, there was like that
Z-Man?
the roller hook from I want to VMC maybe.
VMC or Missile Baits had theirs.
No, so Missile Baits has VMC. The range roller. Or not their version of it has a welded. It has a welded ring on it. Yeah. It's super cool, but it doesn't go down that low. We saw it at the it was at the terminal end of the table. But there's a ton of stuff that came out. Not a ton, but there was some good stuff.
It's in the Baits video too. Also, which the Baits video will drop on Friday, you guys. So if you haven't seen it today, we did drop rods and reels. With ICAST, we always do 3 a week, so it just kind of overlaps with a bunch of stuff, but that is up now. So Feather Outdoors was asking about thoughts on the MG tie. I want to get to that, but he also said after showing us that he's been a member for 27 months, cheers to you, buddy, the authenticity and realism of people like you guys and Ben and his crew over at the Hookup Tackle is what people really want to see. Thanks, fellas. We appreciate that. We strive to achieve that the best we possibly can. Sometimes it means we have to get wound up in other people's dramas just so we can continue to be ourselves. So I don't know. We've talked about a few things, but other than that, though, like we do get the opportunity to see all this stuff, and we just want to be real about all this stuff. Like I don't want to sit here and tell you this is the best when it's not. And that's why we don't have sponsors, but it just makes things a lot easier. But we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for noticing that because we work hard at it. And it's very difficult. And then the MG tie from Cast King I actually have at my house right now. Unfortunately, it's a righty, but they are sending a lefty as well, so we can actually test it out.
I'll end up fishing the righty.
Paul says he doesn't care about righties, so
I don't care, but I can do it. It's no problem. I'll handle it.
I believe, and I quote, you said, "I love it. It's great. It's my favorite."
Weird. I'm ambidextrous when I can make it happen. You know, honestly, when it gets to be the hardest, you know what it becomes the hardest for me is anything that like a moving bait. That's when it's hard because I have a hard time.
You want to pull it the other way.
That's the jig. That jig fishing got me out of that. I'm okay with that now. What gets me is the moving baits because you like having to constantly do this. I'll stop or I'll slow down because I'm just not used to it. This is very natural. This I have a problem with. That's harder for me now than the hook set. The hook set was an issue. I'm okay with it now.
Fair enough.
It's awkward.
We have two. We'll play around with them and we'll trade them off.
DeVerley asked a question. He goes, did you guys see where someone swiped a glide bait from the display? We were actually at that display. Those were handmade glides, and those weren't even glides. They were actually
no, those were glides, but he does decoys too. They were
both in that display.
Yeah, so basically this guy, we talked to him. Really cool.
I didn't realize we were talking to a freaking legend.
He's a freaking like
literal legend.
Just the best creator of hyper realistic baits, maybe on the planet.
His stuff was unreal, dude.
He's up there.
Unbelievable.
If he's not top 5 best creators of like swim baits and decoys ever, I'll be surprised. That guy crushes it. So they're really cool. They're also very expensive, and they also come with like authenticity stuff. But anyways, yeah, I was wondering about this. It was a joke. A joke.
You didn't watch the end of the video?
I watched the end of the first video. It must have been in a follow-up video.
It was all the same video. So what it was is they made it look like that. They filmed it like that on purpose.
That's what I thought.
So the guy that stole it, this kind of I didn't love the undertones on this one. I didn't love it. That was an error in judgment, in my personal opinion. The video with the two guys in kayaks? And the one guy in front catches the fish. They're in paddles, sit inside in the middle of nowhere. One guy catches
was it him?
Like, oh, yeah. And the guy behind him, like loses it. And it's like the best. He loses it in the best way. And he's just like the time is like he's lit. You're watching him have the experience of a lifetime. It's incredible. Best fishing moment ever. Top 5 of all time. He was at the show. It was him. And then they went back and they were like, oh, joke. Here I am. And I was like, I just got to make it look like he stole it. That's weird.
So
funny skit. I don't know. Whatever.
So it was a skit. I was wondering.
Thanks, Bass AF817. His comment was because he was a black dude. Yeah, like why did we?
Well,
why
that was the undertone
we were referring to. Like why did we didn't need that? Anyway,
unnecessary, but also like extremely misleading because like if you just scroll like I do, you're like, oh,
you didn't shoot. If you don't,
somebody stole from that. No, I saw the end of one of the early clips he put out from it. The end of it is him going, somebody stole my bait, and it just cuts off. And then there's probably a follow-up video to that you're referring to, which is the full length. Go to his channel. He only has like 7 videos. Guy's like no posts. Doesn't need to. Amazing artist. But yeah, I went to his page and there was the video of that, and it was only the part of him stealing and then him going, someone stole my bait, which is where I was like, this feels staged and maybe like marketing, like
100%.
But yeah, that's what I figured. Anyways, whatever. Things happen. So yeah, I mean, I think we covered all like the main points.
Well,
a lot of people
there was some drama.
Fine. Talk about the drama, Paul. What's up with the drama?
Why don't you want to talk about it?
I don't know, because it sucks when you know 2 companies and then you make friends with people at those companies and then those companies fight. You're like, come on, you guys.
It's like when your parents are arguing.
Or you have a friend group where 2 friends like get in a fist fight and then don't like get over it like normal people should. I don't know. It's weird. So obviously the first one was already addressed, has already gone underneath the rug, right? So Yak Attack makes a motor. Somebody on Facebook pulls it up on Alibaba Express and says, this is fraudulent and nonsense. And they posted it on Facebook.
What they said is Yak Attack. I'm going to be very explicit. Just
directly knocked it off.
That it's a Yak Attack, knocked off, stole the design, rebranded it, and sent it. So That didn't happen.
Specifically, they said that Yak Attack is saying they innovated this thing and engineered it, and I just found it on the internet in China, right? So they go through that, right? They make this post, people freak out, and then behind the scenes, people are like, "What's going on?" Right? And we're like, "What are we supposed to do now? Like, we like Yak Attack. What are we supposed to say about this?" And eventually it came to light. We were able to like meet with the team, talk to people, figure out what actually was going on, get the whole story from Dave, the CEO. And all of a sudden it's like, oh no, like this is a 20-year friendship, 10-year partnership. We've been working on becoming a U.S.
2 years
of this motor,
working that motor together.
Yeah.
And so here's the structure of it. Here's the business side. This is why it's confusing for people, and I fully understand that. What it is Yak Attack has never made a motor. They don't have any production facilities for making motors. Those are expensive and would drive the price up like crazy. But they want to make motors because they're a kayak company and they know a lot about kayaks and what kayak anglers want. So what they did is they said, who could make this motor? Who could we work with we'll design it with them, and then they'll make it. And Haibo, this company in China, they make motors. They make a lot of things. Yep. They actually did the same exact thing on a reel with ARC. And what it is
and the same thing happens.
The same thing happened. Yak Attack said, I'll help you design this. I'll tell you what's cool. I'll tell you what people want. We'll design it together. We will be the business side and the engineering side. You are the engineering side and also the manufacturing side. In exchange, you can sell this in China under your brand. Do whatever you want with it. I will not sell in China. You have that market. Yeah. I can't even get it there. I don't care. But you will take the design that we make in partnership together. We'll spend 2 years doing this. You take China. I will sell it under my brand in the United States because I have distribution. I have customers. I have buyers. I have a brand. You have that for yours. We'll split it. That's how it's going to work. That's the exchange. Very common. The only way thank you very much. And that is how that works.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
I love this part of the business because I work in supply chain. I worked in supply chain for 15 years and I work on the business side. I know how this works at a scale that is the fishing industry is larger. I have done this. I have done this for everyone from Target to like outdoor brands. Like I used to work for Moose Jaw and this on the supply chain side. I've seen this everywhere, you guys.
But that's the thing is like, because our industry has so many, it's so small, so everybody knows each other and everybody hears everything about everything. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. That's where a lot of gossip talk comes out. And then you got influencers who will pop in and like say this and that about everything. And it's, without facts, like reality on Facebook. So you have a bunch of people spewing nonsense and, people just take it at face value. They're like, what? How dare Yak Attack? And then they like start roasting Yak Attack without the entire story. So now you understand how manufacturing works. So yeah, no, it's totally normal what they're doing, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
You wouldn't have the motor otherwise. The motor wouldn't exist.
Well, it wouldn't be here, and my AliExpress friends would tell you they absolutely would get it from AliExpress.
No, they wouldn't.
Or Alibaba.
No, because no one would have designed it that way. They wouldn't have designed it for Hobie because Haibo doesn't know anything about that market. They wouldn't have made it.
No, they wouldn't have made it. I'm just suggesting now that it exists in that Facebook thread, which you weren't in because you don't have Facebook. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, send me the AliExpress link. I'm buying it from AliExpress. And the funny thing is, it's the same thing from the same company. So I just thought that was wild. But yeah, they could get it on AliExpress. But yeah,
that's standard AliExpress.
Yeah, but the partnership wouldn't have happened and the motor wouldn't be the way it is now, and it wouldn't work on your Hobie. So yes, that's anyways, whatever. Now you guys know. Yeah, it's interesting how that blew up. It also died out really fast because
what happened is the CEO of Yak Attack, who was at the show, and the CEO of Haibo, who I wish I had known was there, I would have gone and tried to talk to him, was also at the show. They stand next to the freaking motor and they're like, yeah, look what we made. I know you guys all think you're so freaking smart. You got the code. Yeah. No, this is like classic. You bought into the BS and you were very wrong, very loudly with your whole chest. And now we're telling you you're wrong. So stop it. It was interesting.
Paul dropping the dock to stop.
Bam, baby.
Fire. Let's go. Yeah. Also, buy it from AliExpress. Warranty who? You're going to send it back to China? That's going to be a big pain in the butt. So yeah,
you just wasted $90 in freight.
Because Yak Attack is able to distribute to the US to bring it to us. Yeah, we can like deal with warranties through them instead.
Yes.
they can handle that. So yeah,
there's also tariffs that reduce the price. There's also transportation. You're not shipping it 4,000 miles around the Horn of Africa in a boat. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't have to do. There's import. There's tons of stuff that you just don't have to do if it's made in China and comes here. So that's part of the price differential.
Exactly. The price difference is not big. If you go on AliExpress, it's $1,600, and that's without a battery. 1,700 US. So I don't.
They got here around the Horn of effing Africa, dude. That is literally pirate waters, my guys, and that's not a joke. That's a real thing.
Yes, and also there's not much price difference. So I mean, do what you want, but I'm not. If it's that close, if it's even $250, $300 difference, if I can get it in the U.S. and have my warranty deals be through Yak Attack, I'm buying in the U.S. Why would I buy
100,000%
China? Yeah, so it's weird. Whatever. Okay, cool.
So there's someone's asking, do they stamp "Made in America"? They can't do that.
No,
they can't do that. Now, could they say assembled in the U.S.? No, because it wasn't assembled in the U.S., so it won't say that. It will say "Made in China."
Yeah. So
this is why we have agencies and government.
I think this is why a lot of people freaked out on Yak Attack too, because it was a big "Made in the U.S." like drive for a long time. Like we make it here, we make it yours, and now they're selling.
Daddy Equity is going to, but like they can't make it.
Forgot about Daddy Equity.
I didn't. They can't. They can't. So Yak Attack can't make it. If they could, they would, but they can't. So just so you guys know, Germany is where they make and manufacture and design the Torqeedos. Newport, it's a Chinese company. I just found out about that a couple of years ago. And that is where they make, manufacture, and bring these in from. There are no motors. Well, not none. There are not motors. The Garmin.
Not your electric.
I don't even know where they make the Garmin. I'm assuming it's not here. There's not really motors made in the U.S. on that mass market. I don't know about the Garmin Force Current, but it's just
what about Power
not here. So again,
what about
Power Pole is here, so that's Florida. Yeah, but
I'm
saying there's not many, and those are trolling motors, kind of different. But
well, it's motors. Like if we're adding Garmin in the mix, we're talking motors.
Yeah, but it's just that manufacturing and that engineering is just not here yet for Sturmont Motors right now. They could, that'd be great, but the cost would be way higher. Like your cost for manufacturing, like the Power Pole is like twice as expensive. Just to put it in perspective, like that's why the Power Pole, one of the reasons, titanium shaft, but one of the reasons why the Power Pole is so expensive.
Taiwan.
Yeah, there you go.
We present to you Elliot Cutright with facts.
Thanks, Elliot.
From Elliot.
Yeah, but that's why. I mean, that's how. All of your clothes, none of them are made here because where are the good garment manufacturers? Well, we don't want to be known for making t-shirts.
Dude, the biggest issue is just when people say I have to buy from US. Also, why is that so much money?
I can tell
you can't say those two things and be a human person. Like that's just the reality. Like if you want to buy US, it's gonna cost more money. Why? Because we're paying our laborers. We are having to construct a facility.
They all have iPhones.
We have to do all of this stuff here.
We have to do things from a quality perspective. To prove that it's a safe place to work, that they have benefits, that they have a safe place to park, that they can like the transportation,
OSHA, insurance, healthcare,
all of those things.
Yes. 401ks.
Yes, all of it. Like all that stuff, dude.
You guys.
And that goes for the tops down. So it's not just the labor, like the actual like people putting it together. That's also the machinery where they buy it. That's the food that they eat for lunch. That is the CEO, the CFO, like whoever's managing the company. That's the marketing. All that happens here versus that being overseas and being much less expensive.
So that is why when you buy US, it costs more money. So you can't be like, I'm not buying it because it's Chinese. And then also in the same tone, be like, I'm not buying this US because it's expensive. You're saying the same thing. Like you have to, you're going to have to just deal with it. Most of the stuff we fish with, China, right? That's where
Japan, China
is made. Yeah. Like they have to get that. A lot of that manufacturing, Busby is China. Busby is made in China. He 100%. Flies to the factory every 3 months and loses his cell phone and gets kidnapped. Like that's what Caleb does.
Every couple of years.
Every couple of years. Yeah. OSHA's a big one. Yakking down the Yadkin.
No, all of this is. And it does depend on the product for sure. But that's just in general, the overhead that you have to fund is significantly more expensive.
Yeah,
just more expensive here. It is what it is.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a deal, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna see like, oh, this thing is made in China. I hate it now. Like, if it's good, it's good. Like, let's just look at the product, and if I can afford it because it was made in China, maybe assembled in the US or not, like it's just represented by a good company, I can get behind it.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that.
Now, the baits though, on the bait side of the business, that drama, I don't think that should go away.
The
I
copies,
think that should be the copies. I think that needs to be a considerable, consistent talking.
And I
point.
don't want to hear anybody say there's only so many ways you can represent a fish when it's like a direct, like millimeter by millimeter knock of another bait that already exists.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry.
And I'm fine. Like the poop baits thing, I'll kind of give that to a couple people. I will. I think that's fair. Where they're like, well, we made it different. I'm like, did you? Look, no, you didn't. It still bothers me. I don't like it. But like, like the Senko, how many worms can you buy? Right? 250,000. I understand that there's an aspect of it. But don't lie about it. 2, don't make it sound like you're a pro. Mike Iaconelli designed it, and definitely don't have him make a video saying, well, we did this in the lab. Just don't do that. I think that makes it so much worse. And then on the Strike King side, don't pretend like you're owning it. You owning it doesn't mean that you can just go and knock off everything and we're cool with it. Like it's not kosher.
Oh, the final copy.
Yeah, but then they go and do all the other baits. That's totally different.
You're saying owning it as in they said what they did.
They said what we did. No, it doesn't really help you. This is still ungood looking. It's not great.
It's
not good
funny for 0.5 seconds.
Don't love it.
Yeah, no, it's so that's not great. Don't love that. Yeah,
Digworks gets it. Our lump of plastisol is a slightly different shape of their plastisol. Got him.
Yeah. Our lump's better than your lump.
It's funny, dude. Irony, because that's what the dice baits end up being, which is
a
pretty
lump
funny.
with a skirt.
Now there is another one. I'm gonna say it. So Yak Attack, Nakwa just posted a video. Yak Attack is going to. It seems like they're planning to release a 100% direct copy of the Nakwa battery. And the reason that they probably have the ability to do this is that Nakwa, they worked with a facility to produce a specific battery for Yak Attack with the Nakwa branding on it for their cell block. That's like the plastic mount that you screw to your kayak with like a screen on top. And then inside that plastic mount fits a really nicely convenient battery that is waterproof and micro, and it's amazing. So they made that in partnership with Nakwa, and now what they've done is they say, hey, facility, just go ahead and take the Nakwa off there, and then you know what, we'll take their square batteries, not just the rectangle ones, and we'll just go sell those under the Yak Tech brand. So those are two companies that were very tight. They were friends, and now they're probably not, because they just Yak Tech took a gigantic massive chunk out of their business. So that's the type of stuff that becomes awkward for us, because I really like the Nakwa product and I like the Nakwa team. I also really like the Yak Attack team. They're cool people. They design great products, and this just doesn't feel great, because it's like watching like Jeff said, watching your like buddies like battle it out for no reason. So don't love that. And that's the kind of drama that becomes difficult to manage. But it is people's livelihoods. Like, that's a business. Like Yak Attack has a much bigger marketing budget. They're a larger company. They have bigger distribution in kayak fishing, and they just kind of stole that product from Nakwa. That hurts. Yeah.
This hasn't been released. I don't know what exactly is the plan here. I don't know what they're doing with it. But yeah, Billy from Nakwa posted about this tonight. So
sure did.
That sucks.
That really sucks.
Yeah. So there is the drama wrap up, I guess, for ICAST. What's good about ICAST, Paul?
So a couple things I like about ICAST, and this is a little bit selfish, but like one, I get to see new product. I get to get my hands on it. Get to talk to the companies, the designers, the manufacturers, the engineers, which makes me make the content I want to make for you guys. So I get to, like the Garmin Force, I think is a good example. It's a really revolutionary product. It's very expensive because it's new and it's hyper overdeveloped. And we get to help explain the story behind it, and not just, we can help people understand, like, yes, the price tag is high. Here's why it's high. Here's how it could come down later. And here's why. Don't just gloss over it. Understand what's happening. I'm not saying you have to buy it or even consider buying it, but in 5 years, when everyone has wireless foot pedals that run AA batteries, you can thank Garmin. And it's a good thing that they have developed this. So I think telling stories like that and helping people understand what's happening in the behind the scenes is very, very beneficial. We get to see people we never get to see, meet them in person, and we get to mess around with really cool product in the fishing industry. And it gives people one place to launch all of it at once, which is very exciting. So I like that part of it. I think it's fun. And obviously I like the business side, and that is the business side. So I enjoy that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say lots of pros would be just connecting with folks. You can get in front of people that you can't get in front of more than on a computer or on the phone most of the time. So that's a lot of fun. Obviously getting hands-on with everything we possibly can, and seeing new stuff come out is always nice. I say pros for the companies is they get a chance to have all these meetings with those buyers that they otherwise are having a tough time meeting with. It's like everybody lands in one place versus they have to like fly them out somewhere, right? Or vice versa. So opportunity for them to do a lot of business, opportunity for them to test the market and kind of preview products that they want to launch, and then get some feedback on prototypes and this and the like. And like those companies can learn what's attracting, the eyeballs, right, from people, like what's getting influencers to check it out, what's getting buyers to check it out, who's wanting to put this up in their shop, so they can make better business decisions there. And like long term we can win on that, especially if they go like, oh, this prototype did not work and nobody liked it, let's make it better. And then they make it better before release, which is cool. So I think there's a lot to like. Also, somebody said free beer is always nice too. I enjoy that about ICAST.
I like to see the FluxJet situation where someone makes a product that's so good it doesn't even matter that someone else bought and paid for or tried to for an award, and they break through, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, there you go. Like, I love that. That's like, that might be one of my favorites. Like seeing the FluxJets, Rugged Rose, Busby's of the world get the wins. I think that's great too.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of good about it. Like, and is it open to the public? No. Does that really matter? No, because it would be bad if it was. So I think that, you got the Bassmaster Classic, and I think that potentially there could be like a virtual show or some way that we could, I was going to say this earlier, but they do a Angler's Choice, which is like, you guys can go vote on this right now. ICAST releases like, hey, here's the best new products. What do you think is the best? And my thing is like, they weren't there, dude. Why are you asking them to vote on things they haven't even seen in person? So that was kind of, I don't know, not a great idea in my opinion. But
and it's after.
Well, yeah, it's way after. So what they're expecting is that everybody has watched all these videos, but like more than half, like 75% of those videos are fully sponsored at this point. So I don't love the idea. I think it could be done better. Cool. And like, again, you need like a virtual show that is unbiased, that somebody can go through and just be like, here is everything new. Here's what's cool about it. Here's what sucks about it. Here's what you need to know. And then like you could vote on that show, and then that could make sense. And maybe we do a award ceremony without a Frank Sinatra impersonator opening it up, which was kind of a weird choice in my opinion. It went right along with the whole old boys joke. Like, okay. Wild. But yeah, it was cool that FluxJet won that. What are some of the cons here? I think a big con is that because of the price point of ICAST, smaller brands are going to have an impossible or very difficult time getting there and just getting eyes on that and getting a chance to get in front of some of these bigger buyers who you might have like a Walmart walking down an aisle to go to a meeting with probably Berkeley, and like, you pass your booth as a small company and go, wow, that's really cool. And then stop and be, all of a sudden you have a business meeting that you never would have had otherwise. Like, you're not, call Walmart, see what happens. Like, you're not getting anywhere with that. So it'd be it is really cool that they have that opportunity, or could have that opportunity. And we need to like make that happen some other way. Like, I would love to, that's where I see the virtual show, like it's low cost, everybody could participate. Anglers could vote on it, buyers could get eyes on it. But yeah, like they don't get that opportunity at ICAST. That's just not feasible. Like, you're not going to have Chad with the hookup baits is not going to bring his amazing salt and freshwater baits to ICAST because it's insanely expensive. So you're going to miss out on all that stuff. And that sucks. Mule fishing is never going to be at ICAST. Super bummer for ICAST, by the way. Missing out.
100%.
Yeah, so that sucks for it. And then we already talked about it. Voting is a scam. The whole voting thing is rigged. It's a joke.
And I think the fact that the public doesn't get a chance to do this is a crying shame. That kind of sucks. Mm-hmm. So I'd love to see that get fixed. I like the idea of maybe limited entry one day, where some, but it's going to be local, so that's not everyone's going to be able to do it. I think in general, I think it's okay. Do there need to be like massive changes? I don't think so. I think ICAST, the biggest thing that I would like to see is I would like to see ICAST have some self-awareness. They know this conversation's happening right now. I'd love for them to be like, put out a poll. What do you want us to do? You tell me. Go out all the businesses. Ask them what they want to see because they're their biggest customers right now. They're paying for everything and all that. You guys want to see changes? What do you guys want to see? Should we let the people in? The people want to come in. What should we do? Like have that conversation out in the open, right? Don't hide behind it and do it like the cringiest way possible. So Chad Hoover's idea, close it for 3 days, have an open day. That's my idea too. I like that. I got no problem with that. Like there's not going to be 6,000 people flocking to see a product that they just watched 9 videos on. I do think I think the print media, I think Kayak Angler Mag's a great example. Get some people who know how to do marketing, like grassroots, YouTube, Instagram marketing. Get some good people, hire them, let them make the videos. Why is your editor making videos, man? I mean, great guy, awesome editor, does the print really well. Why are you have a big media budget? Do a better job. Do it the way people want to see it, man. And I think that goes for ICAST too. Why is ICAST doing it the oldest, cringiest way? Get people who know how to market and how to sell to the younger audience that is actually spending the money. The 27 to 45-year-olds, that's where your core dollars are coming from. Yeah. Make that happen. That would be a bigger change that everyone would feel almost instantly and cost them virtually nothing.
Yeah, they need to update the show. Simply put, it needs to be updated. It's there's a lot that could be better, but especially the award ceremony. I'm just saying,
we could just change the awards. Don't make it. Yeah. Don't do it off media badges. Just don't make it a money thing. Why is it a money thing?
Yeah, no, 100%. First of all, everybody there should be able to vote.
I agree. Why not? It hurts you 0.0. It's your brands now have to fight to win an award. Gasp.
Good.
Good Lord.
I want the staff of the Orange County Convention Center to vote. They're walking around. I think they should vote.
They're all picking up your crap. Yeah. Let them vote. I agree.
They're like, totally these guys at this booth were dicks. I'm not voting for Sea Eagle or whatever.
You know what? Fair enough.
No offense to Sea Eagle.
No, it would never be them. It'd be somebody else. But yes, 100%.
Some turd booth around there. So I mean, I would love to see that updated, and then some virtual public option, a live or something else open. I don't think it works at the show. There's no way. I think it would have to be a separate show. Granted, they're all there, but you have to ask all those brands to stay an extra day,
or 1 to 2 days.
Or lose a day. With Chad's advice, it's lose a day, right? So it's Friday would be open to the public, which means I can only do my meetings on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then public, right? Because you can't do the on the water day for the public. There's
AAA has the right idea. I would just flip it. He said, what he said was, here's no more that should be a part of it. The most original bait of the show. Ha ha ha. I get that. Funny. Flip it. Biggest. Just tell me what the biggest. Who got the best knockoff? Who stole the best? Air out the laundry,
get it.
Dude. Air out the laundry, bro. Let it happen.
Stop it. Get some help.
I love that.
That is air out the laundry. The laundry's out. None of this is under the radar. Everything is blatantly
the average person is not aware.
Anybody watching or anybody at ICAST 100% knows what's going on. Influencers know what's going on, and then they're going to call it out, and then anybody who watches them is going to know it's not a secret. It's all very obvious and very blatant. Should it stop? Yes. Knock it off. Don't knock it off. Actually, stop knocking it off.
You didn't think about that, did you?
Hang on. Knock it off. Oh, I did. I
literally did that.
Do you see all these dice? Do you see all these turd baits? Like, I've already done this. What are we talking about here? Good grief. You know what? As much as this went all negative Nancy at the end, ICAST was a blast. I had a very, very good time. And I got to hang out with a lot of people that I like a lot. And we had fun, right?
Yeah.
We even got to start a little riff with Suvak. So we're going to be battling it out. It's the WWE battle. Apparently, Paul has established himself as Hulk Hogan. So alter ego.
His name's Paul.
Yes. And
he's the whitest wrestler ever, except for Sheamus. So, like, who else am I supposed to be?
What? There's so many white wrestlers. What are we talking about? Brock Lesnar is insanely white.
That's actually pretty fair. I mean, take that back.
I'll walk that back. Lots of those.
I'll walk
the Hardy brothers.
I'll walk that back.
Extremely white.
Totally fair.
Chris Jericho. Come on, dude. I can go.
No, I'll walk that back. I actually think he's probably of the white wrestlers, he's probably the tannest one. He spends a lot of time on that. I'll walk that back.
Yeah, exactly, man. Have you seen him in movies? Horrible. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So you're Hulk Hogan. Who am I? I wanted to say Macho Man, but he's short as heck.
I'll be Macho Man. That's like
I
my
could be Macho.
That's up to you.
It's I got one move and it's brother. So
would you want to be Hulk Hogan? You can.
It could be either one of them.
That's
like
dude.
Both of them.
I literally doesn't matter. I could be anybody. It doesn't bother me at all. I'll be John Cena.
I mean,
I'll do it all, dude. It doesn't bother me. I'll be anybody. I don't even care.
I'm gonna be me. I'm just putting on a wrestling persona. How about that? Like, I'm not trying to be any one wrestler.
Oh, I think that's funny though. You get to own the persona, which I think is nice. It gives you a baseline for all your jokes, which really helps.
I think I'm gonna put them all together. I'm just gonna mix three.
You're gonna be an amalgamation.
I'm gonna be an amalgamation. Like,
but there's two of us, so then we have two
amalgamation.
That's what I don't like.
I don't care. I don't care what you like. I'm doing that.
I'm smelling that. I'm picking that up. Very.
A little bit of Rock mixed in. A little bit of Rock. Yeah. A little bit of Cena. A little bit of Macho Man. Dude, I think we're getting somewhere. Maybe I'll just be like one that doesn't talk at all. Be Rey Mysterio Jr. I'm just never gonna say.
I thought about being Rey Mysterio because he is very short and he wears a mask, which is fun. Yeah. I like that.
Well, luchador mask.
I'll just have to learn how to do a couple flips, which I can do.
Yeah.
We've already talked about this.
Hornswoggle.
Why
what the heck is a hornswoggle?
I would like to be Wildcat.
I like that. Cool. Are we all just
here comes Wildcat?
It's Wildcat. Watch out. Oh man. Dude, Gold Dust and Goldberg. Wild. Roddy Piper.
That's a good one. I would do that 100%. I've already got the short hair and I'm white. Just need some shorts. I have those.
All you gotta do is smash two beers together and I
do that all the time.
But do you have a jean vest?
Do I have a jean vest? I'm an adult American male. Of course I do.
Chat, go to your closet right now. How many of you have jean vests?
If any of you say no, I'm going to be literally stunned.
Any of them say no, they're all going to say no, and we're going to be like, Paul, where did your jean vest come from? What do you mean, what? What? What are you talking about? Of course everyone has a jean vest. I'm not the crazy one.
What is
You're
this?
the crazy one.
What is this?
What is that? That's a negative Ghost Rider.
Simon Dallas Paul. That's pretty funny, actually.
None.
With Jeff Hardy.
No Canadian tuxedos here. Oof. Carhartt brother. I have at least a dozen.
Kez gets it. Kez gets it.
What? You guys. Chaz? I think we need a poll.
Yeah, poll.
Chaz?
Oh man.
Paul, I own a jean vest.
Is this how we're closing out the show? Figure out who's got a jean vest and who doesn't.
I'm normal. What are we talking about? Joe, listen, we all used to have one at some point.
Oh, now we all used to have one. Oh no, okay.
I've been to a rugby party once or twice.
All right.
It did not stay in my possession for more than a week.
Yeah. Bomber, dude.
Wow. Bomber, dude. All right. So, jeez, do we have to say anything else on ICAST? Are we done with this? ICAST, it's over. It was great. We have 2 more videos for you guys actually from we had a lot of fun. And then today was Rods and Reels that went up. That is up right now. You can go watch it after the show if you want to see more of us. Ew. Or on Friday.
Hot seller there, Jeff.
Otherwise, on Friday, you're going to see the Bates video. And then on Monday, we did accessories. Accessories like shoes, shirts, speakers, shoes, tackle storage. Tackle storage is on Monday. Tackle.
Boxes.
This tackle box rocks.
Shirts.
This box sucks. Shoes.
That's actually really good.
This box sucks. We just take that audio from the shoes video and then we'll use it. We'll just this box sucks. This box sucks. This bag rules.
Hey, it's like all A's. Like they only have one consonant.
Yeah.
Or one vowel.
Are we dating ourselves? Do you guys understand what we're talking about right now? This is look up shoes on YouTube. It's like one of the most viewed YouTube videos of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah. Super huge.
Wow.
I mean, listen,
Insta360 has the most watched video of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
It was made on an Insta360. It's like a travel video.
Gnarly.
Like mountains, water type thing.
Mountains, water. You get it. 84% of people in chat do not own a jean vest.
We have a lot of females in this chat. Wow.
I will not tolerate these sexist comments on my show. For
my original joke was that all American men have. You get it? We're not circling back. Wow. Okay.
It's not funny.
All right.
How many times did I tell you in Florida? Your
None.
jokes
I had to mention it to other people
not
constantly.
Funny. Your jokes not funny. My jokes hilarious. Oh man.
Stinky River Tom's with me. That's all I need.
Well, he's Stinky River Tom. Like that is his river.
What are you saying about him?
It's his
river.
Tuxedo.
Now we're talking trash bomb members. Okay.
No, it makes sense for him to have it. It doesn't make sense for you to have it. You got to wear a jean vest on the river if you want to catch big muskie. That's a requirement.
Everybody knows that.
We don't muskie fish. Why do you have a jean vest?
What I really need is match. I need shoulder tattoos to go with mine.
You would never get a tattoo. You guys, I ask Paul to get a tattoo like every year. I'm like,
I know, and I think about it for a second, and then I do nothing with it.
I was gonna say you don't think about it. You're just like, absolutely not. No, thank you. Y'all are wild. 15% of y'all are wild. That's what I learned.
That's right. We roll deep. I appreciate you guys.
I thought you were gonna say we ride at midnight. You roll out.
We ride at dawn.
Yeah. Right at dawn. Best game. Just flapping. We ride at dawn, boys.
We ride at dawn.
The real American men ride at dawn in their jeans.
Jeremy Cox has right. He says, "We'll all get jean vests when Paul gets tattoo. I'll make an appointment tomorrow."
Shake on it. Shake on it.
I'll shake on that.
I will get a jean vest if you get a
shook at the same hand like a couple of nut chops.
Sorry, try again.
No, this is good.
You don't mess it up.
No, you got to be on the other side.
Here.
The other hand. Other hand.
Here.
It doesn't work.
Here.
This is Oh yeah. No, that was good.
Oh yeah. You guys. Have you ever seen better entertainment?
Psychotic. Right. No one should be watching this.
To you, AAA. Their natural
the garbage show. I'm the trash man. I throw garbage all over the ring.
Oh no! All right, so Stinky River Tom has now super chatted, full commit that he's going to be rocking the denim.
There he is.
PFD.
Attaboy.
The denim PFD,
the least breathable PFD ever made.
I want you to picture the worst possible material for a PFD, and I want you to tell me when you get to denim.
It's either stainless steel or denim, the two worst.
Why do I was still sticking with fabric?
I was titanium.
Corduroy. Corduroy would be pretty rough.
What I have is a wrought iron PFD.
Barbed wire PFD.
I have one made of liquid, molten stainless steel.
Real American men kayakers wear barbed wire PFDs.
It's actually razor wire. You pay extra for that.
I mean,
I had to go rob a prison wall for this.
Oh no. Rubber. It's the rubber PFD.
It's cork.
Yeah, also Voodoo says the Goodyear tire material.
Oh Jesus. God.
Just pulls moisture.
I'm wearing AstroTurf.
With the rubber, like little bits
of rubber pellets all over
out.
Oh God. No, just insulation. Out. Wall insulation.
Oh no. Oh, R13 all over me.
Jesus. I'm literally like, I can't stand.
You guys ever just roll around in some R13? It's a great time.
Oh Jesus.
Real good stuff. Just drywall. Just the drywall dust.
just turns into paper mache like all over you. Landon Gunnell says a moose pelt. No,
now we're gonna Daniel Boone territory.
It's just steak. It's just
meats. You're in Florida in a kayak wearing steaks,
wearing porterhouses.
The gators are like, let's go. Elaztec.
Hey, it floats.
Okay, but everything you touch will melt your PFD.
Just melt your PFD.
You're just sitting in your kayak. It's just fusing with your seat. Your toast.
Man, dude, this is funny actually.
This
like might gator hide. Shark skin PFD.
I like the gator hide. I like where we're going with that. Maybe armadillo plating.
You had me, and then you lost me at bird feathers.
Armor PFD. That's what Hoover's doing. He's got the military PFD. It's close. You could throw the plates into there. You'd be bulletproof and maybe float if he makes it buoyant enough. I'm just saying. Pretty wild.
Asbestos PFD.
Asbestos.
This is actually.
I think we have asbestos.
It's a hair shirt.
What real hair? Like
real human hair.
Beards. From beard, like men's beards.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be pubes. Like it could be
the braided PFD. Or not braided. I don't know. What are we?
The pubic flotation.
No, how about just glue? I'll just wear glue PFD.
Just glue with air trapped in it.
Yeah. I'll just wear a glue PFD. How about that?
Velveeta? Where are we going?
No, specifically wet Velveeta PFD.
You guys, I have a feeling we're not surviving this adventure.
Rubber cement is actually horrific.
Just musky. Just live musky.
Live. It's live.
Just snapping. Just snapping.
No, it's a tuna. It's seven tunas.
Horrible that 100 bluegill.
No, piranhas. Giant bluegill. Arapimas all over.
You did the little flopping around. I was just thinking bluegill on a dock. Just
hold on. Live bees. Just wasp.
I'm the beekeeper.
Oh yeah, I am now.
I'm the beekeeper.
I like the idea of a wasp PFD. It sounds horrific. Tortoise shell.
Oh man. Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying that's a win for me. I'm in.
Shedded snake skins. All woven.
No.
That, you know those lawn chairs that like
the lattice
lawn chair, like the woven lawn chair. Oh,
disgusting.
Dude, uncooked pie shells. I'll just wear that.
Just slap you with pizza dough. Just the pizza dough just drooping in the moisture.
Sourdough starter straight out of the jug. Just pour it all over.
That's too far. You've got. That's where we're cutting it off. This joke's gone on too long. Now you're talking about the most disgusting thing I can think of is the bacterial sourdough starter. Disgusting. Ugh.
Oh, Uncrustables. That's actually pretty good.
Thanks for ruining everything. Uncrustables, then you have a snack.
I mean,
don't sweat too much on it.
Don't get wet.
Pretty nasty. All right. Did we cover ICAST? I think we covered ICAST. We covered the controversy around ICAST. I think that there needs to be some not those controversies. I'm talking about just the show.
The whole ICAST thing is dead. In my personal opinion, is overblown. Could it use a couple changes? Definitely. mostly around the whole old boys and like how you win an award. I think for me, open to the public, I'm kind of like indifferent. If they choose to, they spend more, they have to do the marketing piece somewhere else. If not, you should give something for the people though. So I think all those are fair criticisms.
Is ICAST markup prices? No, they're estimate. If it's brand new, it's like an estimated price. So they do a lot of market research and then they have to change things. So the cost of a product could change in development when you get a 3D print at ICAST and they find out, oh, I hate this, I like this, let's change this. Yak Attack wants to shrink the head of their motor. So I don't know what that does to cost. I'm not going to tell you it does anything good or bad, but like in general, you
they're
might get
iterations, so they're not done yet either.
Right. So there's a price discrepancy potentially because of that. Also, a lot of companies like Raylix Finesse have already launched the product that they showed at ICAST. So
they're not undercutting it on purpose. If it's because they will disappoint customers. If someone waits for 6 months for their product to come out and now randomly it's $400 more, all they've done is piss people off. So usually what they do is they buffer it. They'll say we are targeting this price. And they will
hear that a lot.
They will hope to bring that down, so stay at that or better. Otherwise, all you've done is lied to people. That will not work out well for you.
That's how you lose. So
we'll go somewhere else.
Kind of there's a V1, V2, 3. Really, there's just like the unreleased and the released product, and then there will be updates later. So
a lot of what we saw, well, like 20 to 30%, is like a 3D printed model or a mock-up.
Evolution, Yak Attack had 3D printed models.
In my video on the water day that we edited, I used the Yak Attack motor. It was called the Flux Jet. This is some drama we didn't get to talk about.
This drama was good one.
I like this one. Yak Attack's at the center of everything.
Yak Attack needs to get out of the drama.
Daddy Equity is not helping anybody. So they call it the Flux Jet. And then what happens is this other company, they are making a Flux Jet kayak. And they're like,
it's called the Flux Jet kayak.
Oh no, that's a problem. So a Flux motor, Flux Jet, we have a Flux issue. So they actually go talk to each other and they go, hey, do you have a patent in for this? Have you, have you registered? And the Flux Jet folks were like, well, I know you have the Flux drive. I've actually, here are the dates. Mine's already complete and I've had it in before you. Yak Attack goes, oh crap. So then they go after the first night on the water day, they go buy a Cricut machine local. They print up a sticker that now says like Yak Drive. And they're like, we'll figure out what to call it later, but I'm not calling it this because I don't know the name and I don't want to compete with these guys. Put a new sticker on it. I have to remake the whole video and cut out the name. I mean, that's just that's the level at which you guys that they're all in different stages of this product being done. And most of them, if they're not released, they're not done yet. Even the packaging. They don't even have the packaging for some of this stuff. So, like the Evolution stuff, 3D printed. The Yak Attack, a lot of that 3D printed. That's just where companies are in the production, but they have to have it ready for the show. It's not ready for the show. The marketing doesn't get done. You don't see the video. You don't know about it. No one's hyped about it. December rolls around. You don't buy it.
Yep. They have to get it out one way or another, and sometimes they have the product, sometimes they don't. Also, like the Flux Jet kayak, their main demo kayak, the rigged out one, the one they wanted to have on the water, got held up at the airport, so they didn't get it there in time to do on the water day, which was a super bummer. So for anybody who was asking, hey, why didn't you test the Flux Jet, that's why it wasn't there. Nobody did. Not a single person. We all wanted to. Every single person who saw that loved it and wanted to try it out, and we didn't get a chance to try it out. It is what it is. But like stuff like that'll happen too, where like a shipment doesn't make it to the show, and then it's like, well, I was gonna have this rod and these reels or whatever. Like most of these companies that are vets, they work their way around it. But Flux Jet had 2 models there, but the rigged out one was late. So stuff like that'll happen too. But 3D printed. Not surprising. Happens every year at ICAST. A lot of companies do it. They want to get it out in front of people and they want to get some feedback. And
most people have one of the thing.
Yeah. Eyes, anticipation.
One of the thing.
Yeah. Busby always has like one of the thing because Caleb is like to the wire every year. This year he got his stuff manufactured in late May and then was able to get in hand to get to show like a month and a half later. So that's super tough. But yeah, like, what was I saying about 3D printed? I don't know, whatever. It happens all the time. Doesn't matter. So like marketing wise though, they need the eyeballs on it, which is where the the influencers come in, right? So people come and get eyes on it, and they build that anticipation, and then they can start forecasting potential sales for that product. So like it's got to happen. What? Yes.
Skylar Yates is asking about the deeper fish finders. I am going to make a video
people
on
have
them
tonight.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, the new one that came out, I can grab it. It's literally right here.
That's too far. They'll have to wait.
I'm literally holding it.
Nah, they gotta wait for the video.
No, I gotta wait.
I don't think you can open the box in time.
I don't have the box.
It's in a quick cube now.
Oh, maybe it's not. Shoot. All right, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere.
Ha! Told
Darn
you.
it. I do have it though, and it looks just like the other ones, but it has a couple of key differences with big differences. Yeah. The biggest one by far, 3D mapping. So you can turn any map, any area you've gone over, any map that's in their system.
Yep.
You can turn into a 3D map. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal. Go to the Deeper DEPER website and take a look at it. It's very cool. I'm excited to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't speak to it, but I've seen videos. It looks very cool. This one also has chirp, so you're going to get a much more crisp, clear image on your phone, tablet, whatever you choose to hook it up to.
What's it called again? What model is this?
Max, I think.
Max. Yeah, it's $299.
I think it's 300. Yeah, and then you have the chirp, and then you also have a longer range, so it shoots a little bit further. About I think it's 398 feet instead of like 300. I think it's what it's 350. So you're getting like a 10 or 20% boost in how far out it can go. Pretty cool. Kind of dope.
If they had a live scope version of Deeper, that'd be free.
I don't know what a live scoop is. It's probably pretty sick. But if they had a live scope, you know what? Honestly, though, it probably wouldn't be that hard. The problem would be the battery for them.
Oh yeah,
with that one, the battery would kill you.
Think about the brain that you have to have for those. Like it's either like you get the Lowrance, the Eagle, where it's huge display, but you get the companies are working on that, but we don't know what they're gonna do with it. But yeah, you have to get that brain way down.
It would only do forward facing. I don't think it would do both, but I do think it'd be that small because actually the fish finders that we use for ice fishing are not that different, and they're not that big. So the transducer shows are very small.
The transducer is the network unit, the black box.
You don't have to have that.
Why?
It was proven with the Lowrance drop. You don't.
Well, that's what I was talking about. But isn't the screen for the Lowrance a little bigger than your normal display? No, like the size of
slightly thicker. But again, none of that. I think it's possible. I don't know that you will get the same effect, but I think you get a version of it for sure.
Well, is the quality of the Eagle not lower than the Garmin with the big unit?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
So, and then if you shrink it even further until you get to the point where the technology is small enough, a giant Deeper.
Why not?
Like those bobber coolers.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I think it would be like this big instead of a baseball. I think it's a softball instead
novelty
of a
Deeper. Bam! You need a
catfish. Did not need that.
Broomstick. Cast that sucker out. You can get it done.
And then a couple people ask, is it worth it for bank fishermen? I would say yes. It depends on how you bank fish, though. It would really help you not get hung up on weeds a lot. But you do have to you either have to throw it with a string, or you have to cast it, and that's what I kind of like. I have to carry a whole extra setup just for casting this thing out there. But it works really, really well, like super good. So I don't know. The biggest gripe I have with Deeper is the whole like setting it up. It's kind of a pain in the neck to get it like synced to your phone. It has to be wet when you do it. That is my only gripe, honestly, with the Deeper. That's the only one I have.
That's my big gripe with the Deeper too, because I was going to use it in British Columbia.
We didn't have Wi-Fi that day.
Well, we didn't have Wi-Fi. Do you have to have Wi-Fi? Well, you have to have Wi-Fi to set it up to start. But then after that, you can link up to the device.
And we could have done that. We just chose not to.
Well, I didn't have the app. I didn't set up the app. So I was trying to download the app. Couldn't get that. Then I got to download. Then I had to create an account. Then I had to put it in the sink. So
we just chose. Well, you can put it in a cup or a bowl. It takes 30 seconds. We chose not to do it. because we didn't have the Wi-Fi. So
no, I tried. I got the app downloaded. It took an hour, but I got the app downloaded and set up. I was getting to the point where I was like gonna like link it, and then I was like, I give up. I hate this. I'm moving on. And then Wade from Yak Attack had his cell block, so I just used the cell blocks instead, and that worked great too.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, like I get for bank fishing, deeper makes a lot of sense. I also love. Look at the price point. The Garmin Striker 4 is $179. So you can mount that to anything. If you have a floatable device, you can put a Garmin Striker 4 on it, and it comes with a really nice transducer. And you get your down scan, side scan. So pretty neat. $179 is kind of stupid for like a really, really nice fish finder. So
you need a battery though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a 12 volt, so you can get them.
Oh no, I look. I'm a huge advocate of the cell block Garmin. I would love to go that route. It's really, really.
Oh, you
good.
don't need the cell block, is what I was saying. Like if you wanted to go super budget, you go Striker 4 and like one of those $30 12 volt like 10 amp hour batteries.
$50 for mountain. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, great, phenomenal setup for sure. But if you're a bank fisherman, I mean, because it seems like Skylar is a bank fisherman.
Yep. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, if you have access to a kayak, you could step into a budget world of so.
And those are great. That's an upgrade. If you're on a kayak, I would definitely, unless you're on like a really, really hyper light. Yeah, I mean, I think the 93 SV is money. Striker
highly recommended.
Very, very good. It just depends on how you like to fish
and how much money you want to spend. And that's how everything goes, you guys. So we did our best at ICAST to cover, cheap to expensive. There's a lot more expensive things than cheap things that we're able to get access to, but we worked in a good amount, I think, of budget items to the best of our abilities. We do have, there was a bougie rod, the new Legend X2 from St. Croix was featured in our video tonight. So there was the expensive end, but also, Bates finally puts out a reel for $200 or less. So you get the
DC, and it worked good.
And it's a DC reel for $200. So that ends up being, in my opinion, like a high value.
That's a value
proposition. We also got a chance. We got a chance to cast that one. We didn't put it in the on the water video, but Paul has or do I? I think I have a short. I have a short of it I can put out on Instagram. It makes It makes the zzz sound. So rest assured, everything's fine here. But it actually casts real. I was bombing that thing. It's pretty sick. So that was cool. And then we got the new Noski, which we found out we've been saying wrong the entire time. But it's the Shimano Noski update is actually really sick. Daiwa dropped. Is the Pro Rex. The Daiwa Pro Rex is pretty sick. I think it's 80. That's an $90 spinning reel.
The Sapphire.
The Sapphire was absolutely completely under the radar, hidden behind the scenes. They
didn't even want to tell anybody about it. I was like,
Paul goes, Dave, is this new? And Dave goes,
he's like, yeah, yes. If you want to make the video, they really, I just don't. They must just hate us. I don't know, man. Because I was
Dave loves us. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Well, I was like, hey, can I make a video on the spinning version of the
X series?
X series? He's like, no. I was like,
it's just not what he's pushing. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I was like, it's a sick reel. Like they're both sick.
Yeah. Mocha man, did we try the ARC BFS? We've been using it.
Did we?
Yeah.
We're big fans of that reel. The ARC BFS reel is very good. $150, and I oddly enough still feels like a value. Well made reel.
It is. It's
cast low, cast high, cast power. Yeah, all good. Durable.
You can just bomb BFS base with it. It's great.
Beat the hell out of it. There are rods too. They're BFS rods.
Yeah.
They have a BF rod, so it's bait finesse. So it is power BFS. Oh my god! For jig fishing, I have a whole video of me just absolutely bending that thing to the max on fish. There's like 6 fish in there. They're all over 2 pounds on super light, a 4-pound line. Dude, it's a freaking blast. I love that rod.
I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it. Jimmy,
I gave it to you.
Did I? No, I didn't take it. Remember what we said would happen?
Oh, I was going to give it to you and we were going to forget, which we did.
Okay. Which we did.
Well,
good job.
I will bring it this weekend. It's all yours. That's totally fine. I don't need it. I already tested it. It's all yours.
It's all yours, Jeff. Calm down. I'm fine. I'm calm.
I'm fine. Give me the freaking rod.
Give me the Jimmy. I need the BFS. No, it looks cool. I'm excited to try it out. Actually, I was thinking, budget wise, the Daiwa Tatula, the reskin that they did on the Tatula. not a reskin. It's an upgrade. $150, super clean looking. Now, I saw it was $150 at the show. Then I went to Tackle Warehouse. It's $180.
Yeah, that's tariffs.
Sup with that?
That's tariffs.
Yeah, well, why tell me $150 at the show in the US?
Because at the show, I think this. I literally
was it a show special?
No, okay, because they put it on the card and they didn't mark it down. So at the time of the show, when they made all those materials, we didn't know the 10% was hitting. We didn't know when.
2, 3, 4 months ago.
10% is hitting July for almost everybody. So July, I think 21st in fishing, but like also in the real world, that price is hit. So if you got, look, I'm not getting political, but if you go look at the inflation numbers that just came out for right now, they just went up like 1.5%. We were going to get down to like 1.9. We're back up to like 3%. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So it's 180. So if we said it's 150 in the video, sorry, we were wrong, but it wasn't our fault.
Well, that's what they called out on the tag. So we're just reporting it as it was. Sorry about that, but we did our best.
Is what it is. But yeah, so that's a bunch of the more, we'll call them value conscious. If I say budget, the real budget people are going to yell at me.
Mainstream's asking thoughts on the new Corrado. It's not really new. It's a new size. The size is really cool. It's not the 200. It's the 150M. It has the MGL spool. I love that reel. It's
great.
That reel slaps, dude. I love it. It is rock solid. Ton of fun. Does everything pretty dang good, except for light line stuff. So I love it. I would 100%. And at $200, hard to beat.
Highly recommended. Also, stay tuned for the baits video because Shimano had some bangers. The Gravitator's sick.
Gravitators, dude. I think Shimano actually killed it this year. I didn't care about the swim bait rod, but I think they actually did a really nice job. Daiwa, the Tatula rods look freaking sick.
They are so.
They look free at 150. I wish they were 135. Is that weird? Like I want it to be sub 150. But dude, because they used to be 100, so I'm kind of oh man, I don't need cork. But dude,
honestly, the XT. The XT is still $100. But like you step up. I mean, it's just all the
Tatula. It's nice, dude. The paint job is phenomenal. The
new Tatula, I think it's Tatula X that they dropped. Like there's a version of that that's a little bit cheaper than the SVTWs. They look pretty sick.
I'm always going SVTW. I'll pay up.
The SVTW is just too good.
I'm paying up.
So,
and frankly, these days, as much as I like my Daiwas, I've had more success casting with my Shimanos. That's just like after like 3 years of kind of going back and forth. I really like the 100. I like the Corrado better. The MGL spool. I like it better. It's a personal thing though, because the Shimano's a little clunkier, a little bigger, but it's just I think that one holds up for eternity. I don't think that rod or that reel ever dies.
You know another funny thing? I never use my Shimano reels at all. Ever.
Really?
I only have 2. So
which one? What are you running?
I have an SLX that I've had forever.
Yeah.
And it has bearings in it that I swapped out. Yeah. And then I have the SLX DC. That's it.
Yeah, I mean
never use them.
If you get that Corrado with the new spool, might change your mind. For sure. Yeah. It's all the things that you wanted Abu Garcia to be, but never will be.
Yeah, Abu let me let me down.
Every time they let you down. It's same as Luke.
Very disappointing.
They just crap the bed. You buy it and you're like, what the frick? The LFS out of all of those is the only reel I've ever owned. The BB. The
Lose BB?
Yes.
Yeah.
That reel is sweet. That reel is sick. So those are the only 2 that have ever made it after the first couple of runs.
Yeah, the Daiwa SVTW is my favorite reel that I have.
Very good.
And then I love the X series from Akuma.
Oh, it's spaceship.
Kind of insane. I've been loving what is my
I like, dude, everything from
I got to run through my setups. I was going to say Cast King, but I'm trying to remember which one I throw most of the time because I don't really use the MG12 as much. It's bench.
Friggin' love this thing.
Yeah.
This thing is slept on forever. This thing is friggin' awesome.
I'm going to use the MG Tie. Really excited about that. Man, now I got to go look at my reels. I'm like, what am I even casting with? I don't even think about it.
The Corrado's top notch for me. I mean, I don't for the dollar. It's worth the $30.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against the Daiwa reels though. I've got 3 at this point, and I don't hate any of them. They're all great.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know what it is, my line rattles when it leaves that when it's like super open. It rattles in there. And I think I cast too fast.
Oh,
I hate it.
I've never had that problem.
Oh my God, do I hate that? I've hated it for the whole time. It happens about 10% of the casts. Randomly, it'll just be like, and I'm like, what happened? Cast normal, same distance. It's nuts. Never had that with a Shimano. I never felt like the TW system gave me any extra distance. Maybe that's the problem.
I do. That's weird.
Yeah. I know. With the MGL or that with the M, I feel it feels identical to me.
Yeah. Well, I don't have one, so I wouldn't know. Couldn't tell you. That's purely hearsay from my point, but I feel like the TW is great. I love it.
It is.
And then, yeah, I don't even know what my reels are now. I got to go look at my reels. I'm like, what am I even using these days? We switch out so freaking much. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. What have we been fishing from casting for bait casters other than the MG12? Because there was more, wasn't there?
Haven't had a chance to do the Skeet Reese yet.
Right. That's on the bench right now.
We tested a bunch of the cheaper ones. We actually have. Oh, is that a mosquito indoors? In of doors? What are you
in your basement?
Oh, you're dead now. Sorry, buddy.
What are you doing?
Yeah. On the baitcaster side, we got the Mega Jaws. That's the one we have to test.
I use the Deadbolt. The Deadbolt braking system took a lot of like breaking in. Get it? Like I was overspooling like a mother hecker like the whole time, and like no issues with any of my other reels. Yeah.
Is that a shallow spool?
No.
It should be a shallow spool.
Is it?
It should be.
It's on my bench downstairs.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it should be.
Well, it's not just for flipping and pitching. It's like frogging and jigging. Yeah. So no, it's not going to be a shallow spool. Or if it is, it should. In my opinion, it should be.
I would think
more.
I think frogging. You take away the frogging, that's a problem. I would like to see it be like flipping pitching.
Yeah, but they would have to make a different one with a different spool, honestly, because like what it was made for, the pro they worked with to make it on purpose was for frogging. It was for frogging and jigging. So it is, yeah, it's decent, but like I had some issues just with like the braking system in it. But I mean, I think if you want to winch something that you can just like rip fish out of stuff with, like it's great. You don't have to worry about the drag. There is no drag setting. It's done.
Worry not, my friends. We've removed it.
Yeah.
The Mega Jaws is the one that we have to test. I feel like that's the one that has the higher retrieve ratios, has the most wide application, and that's the one I'm going to throw in the Asagi.
Yeah, there's another thing we found out we're not saying right at all.
Asagi. Wrong, losers.
I think we just made a joke one time and then like we were stuck with it.
Yeah.
Asagi, which we have a couple of Asagi rods that we got to test out. I got the Skeet Reese.
I put mine to the friggin' limit, and I got a video for it too.
Okay, well, Paul has tested out. I haven't touched it, but we have those to work with, and then the MG Tie
Icon,
the Skeet Reese,
and the Royal Legend combos.
We do have the Royal Legend, but we don't have all the combos. So we have the Royal Legend reels and like 2 rods potentially. One of them is we have the spinning rod for drop shot, and then we have, I think, the top water we both have for casting. Pretty sure. Yeah, so that's the drop shot combo. So we're gonna test these out. That'll be fun. Good budget option.
I'm actually really excited to mess with this. I like the rod. Actually feels really like thin diameter, and if it has, it looks, the sensitivity is gonna be fine. So yeah, I'm actually kind of hyped to test this one out because for the money, I'm like, my river boy is gonna be pretty freaking happy. I like this. Like it like almost looks like a Nike Metcon shoe grip.
It's pretty grippy. It's also pretty well balanced and pretty light. So we'll see. I'm going to put it to the test. We're going to use our light tackle gear, maybe some Gray Lakes finesse, maybe some drop shot on that. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yakking down the Yadkin, can confirm, is sick. It's that bass boat purple.
Sparkle, baby. That's so if you watch our video with Cast King CEO, that was people's choice. You guys picked the color.
Yeah.
They did a poll. 2,000 or 3. Oh, it's almost 3,000. It's like 2,700 people voted on that.
Wild. And there we go. That's what you get. Yakking Down the Yadkin asks, am I still in my custom built building? I am, believe it or not. It has no siding on it. I'm just out here chilling. But I did get there is a roof on this. It is insulated. It is waiting on siding. I've actually filmed the whole process. So there will be a vlog video at some point in time in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping I can get siding on this office next week. And then I'm going to, film that, do kind of like the final version of this thing. But it's been a heckin' journey, y'all. At this point, it's been 2 months. And I've been working on issues with this office for a long time. And I've dealt a lot with the company. And I'll say just the coolest thing about the situation is that the company is paying for all of the services. Are we doing a thing right now?
Ready?
Which way am I turning? This way?
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Aha! See, it's wait. Time it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, that was way too fast. Okay. All right, show's over.
It was great. Good job, guys. But yeah, I should get this wrapped up and we'll finish that video. So that'll be interesting. I can't wait for you guys to see how bad it was. Like the pictures didn't do it justice on Instagram. The video won't do it justice, but I'll do the best I can. You guys can see what happened because it fell apart. It's trash, nonsense. But the company's paying for it. So thank you, Autonomous, for fixing this garbage heap that I'm in. It will be good again. It will be good again. All right. Did we cover it? I think we covered it. What do you guys think about ICAST? Tell us in the comments below. If you haven't smashed that like, smash it. Smash the heck out of that like. Get it done. And the subscribe while you're at it. Why wouldn't you? But we do have 2 more ICAST videos coming out. So stay tuned Friday for the baits video. Today was rods and reels. Monday will be bass fishing accessories. A lot of apparel in there. A lot of tackle storage. Should cover our bases with that. And if you missed anything else, there's a playlist for ICAST 2025. So you can go catch up on all of that stuff. They are longer videos. Why? There's a lot of stuff to cover. And I can't just like minimize everything to 30 seconds. It wouldn't work that well. You want the details. We get you the details. Other than that, Paul and I are actually going to fish together for the first time, other than on crazy trips to British Columbia and Florida. The first time in Michigan, we'll be fishing together in, I think, 3 months, 2.5, 2 months, maybe.
It's been a minute.
Yep. So we're going to fish this weekend. Paul's going to Hawaii for 2 weeks. So he's going to fish in Hawaii, chasing some GTs, hopefully. And then, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff to review and unbox. There's like a bunch of boxes in my basement. And also, apparently, we're in the yak offs and I have 3 weeks to build a boat. And so does Paul. The wilderness is not done. I allegedly have an Old Town PDL, the new PDL Pro coming. That is not here. So I have no boat or things to do unless I just throw my unlimited in. But I'm gonna have to change some things because it's the same as Paul's U10, and we gotta spice it up. You gotta stand out in the Yak Off Award. So stay tuned for that. Also, a lot of trash talk and probably wrestling outfits, and I'll be somebody from WWE. Sting.
Somebody's so mad about it. I have to go make a
Triple H
video.
I will be Owen Hart,
dude. Why not? What Sting? Right. You got options, bro.
No,
we could turn all the lights off in the garage. I'll light you up with a flashlight, and you could just have the just be like,
bro.
You don't have to say anything. You just stand there with your baseball bat.
I'm gonna be Mick Foley. No, shush. I'm gonna be Mick Foley. I need a sock.
I love it.
All right, go ahead.
I love it. Cool. I'll make a sick video for you, and then you'll be great.
I'll make what you're gonna like. What? What video are you gonna make?
I'll make an awesome video of Sting. It'll be amazing.
All right, sick. I'm excited for it.
To be the Undertaker.
Yeah, and then I will rise from my grizzly cooler. We need a coffin.
We need a coffin. Yeah, why not, dude? So many great options. It's too fun.
I feel like you misconstrued my attitude for this. I am hyped for this. I'm trying to decide who I want to be.
Oh,
okay. Who's my persona. That's all. I got to figure that out. But more importantly, I need a kayak to put into the Yak Off Awards.
We're going to talk about it tonight. I have a plan for you. My plan is basically to make you the winner. Yeah, dude.
You're going to make me the winner.
You want to win or not?
You shouldn't have. I want you to... we enter a high tech one, and then we enter a Sun Dolphin.
I'm literally like telling Jeff, like, hey, you can have all the cool stuff. I found all the coolest ideas. I know how you're gonna win. He's like, what am I gonna do?
I thought you were just talking about for you. You did not. He did not state in the text. I want you to put this on your kayak.
Yeah, I did. Many times. We'll go over it tonight. I'll show you. Yeah, I 100% did. Yes, 1000%.
I'm gonna take screenshots, y'all.
Please do.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
worried about it at all.
You should be, because I just read it. Jeff Kind. I'm not mankind. I am Jeff Kind. I'm just really nice. Mick Foley was a nice dude. He was pretty cool. All right, you guys, that's all we got for tonight. Allegedly, we're gonna go build kayaks right now. We're gonna plan to build these kayaks, and we got honestly a lot of follow-ups from ICAST. Lots of talk to go.
Two big things.
Expect a lot of stuff to be coming your way. We're really excited about, and we will be back next week with Tackle Talk. Confirmed Tackle Talk. All right, so we're gonna have Tackle Talk on next week. We're probably gonna move on beyond ICAST stuff and just have some fun. Probably dabble a little bit in ICAST, but we'll have some fun regardless. Lots of cool stuff to talk about with him, and he's a great guest on the show. So be excited for that. I'm excited for that. Members, we'll see you in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, August 12th. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you later. Chaz.